No. No. Good.
Hey, thanks for the follow. Also, Kuno is too important. His message too pure to be played backwards. We can't do that to the man.
Kuno just says shit. Kuno doesn't fucking care.
You know, I was worried with the Twitch breach and stuff that I'd have to reset up a lot of this shit. Twitch sent out an email saying they reset stream keys, blah blah blah. I didn't have to change a goddamn thing. Doesn't make me feel very secure about things. Hello. Yeah, they reset stream keys, which I thought would make it so I needed to reset like pretty much fucking everything, but that's not the case. Okay, so we gotta find smokes and smoke them. We're not gonna do all these, but I would like to find the gun and the badge. Maybe I can just go and try and jump down that thing again. Gotta get these pants from Kuno. Day 2 of 29. Is it actually 29 days? Okay. Yes, what were the last thing? Yeah, we have to have $20 every day, 20 real. And there's a whole bunch of shit to the west. Let's see, is this lady back?
The door is closed. Still no answer. This door can only be opened with a key or from the inside. Still nothing.
All right. Well, try my best. See if the computer's misbehaving today and it jitters down here. Swank, how's it going, my man? Oh, it only does it at night because that's when the lights are on. Interesting. Otherwise, it's okay.
Morning.
Ooh, that's what a sneeze sounds like. All right, Kim.
Looks like we can get to work at once. The Union muscle turned up. They look
Yes,
rowdy.
it's the disco effect.
Talk to them.
That's what the game's named after. Union muscle turned up. They look rowdy. We should talk to them. Okay. These the men Gart told us
I
about
completely
yesterday.
forgot. Sorry, I had a rough night's sleep. It's them by the looks of it. Loud and nasty.
Oh my-
Just like the manager said.
You have a rough night's sleep
One
because I
thread
sold your
less to worry
fucking...
about, and one big problem to replace it.
Okay, I'll ask this just to make sure I know, but it's because we got to get them to take the body
Everything
down.
points to the dock workers union. The belt used for hanging him, the circumstances in Martinez, my preliminary information, which may, of course, all be wrong. But we still need to talk to them, and it won't be easy. I mean ungovernable. Martinez isn't exactly enthusiastic about the RCA being here. They prefer to be policed by the union. These men here, men who drink beer for breakfast, There's talk of
How
an
German.
armed wing of the Union called the Hardy Boys, who are responsible for state policing. I think it's them.
They're really just gonna drop the Hardy Boys right here? There's so many of them.
That would just escalate tensions. No captain would sign off on it. Solving one murder isn't worth a conflict.
Nothing's
between
wrong
the
with drinking
Arsenal
beer
and
for
the
breakfast.
Debugger's Union.
It seems like a totally balanced
In
breakfast.
fact, even the death of 2 detectives might not warrant an all-out war. So let's keep a cool head, okay? One more thing before we do. We don't have to talk to them immediately. We can walk right past them, continue with our business.
Good. A power move. Purposefully concentrate on something else first. But aren't you curious to know what they have to say about the murder?
I mean, I am, but
They're in no hurry to leave. They think
yeah,
they own
right.
the
They're not
place.
going anywhere.
Anyway, I leave that choice to you. Whatever you decide is fine by me.
Do we think that everyone has different things to say now on the second
Might
day?
help you.
Okay. Seems not likely.
Just a moment. And there's no public phones nearby?
The closest phone booth is down the coast. Sorry for the inconvenience, ma'am.
Oh my god, Gart is actually apologetic. Normally he's just a prick.
It's fine, I understand. Thank you anyway.
How are you gonna fuck up Lena, man?
I'm
She's
glad
the
to
best.
see you again, dear.
The lady is distressed. Perhaps something more upbeat might cheer her up.
Howdy, Lena. What's kicking?
Please don't trouble yourself about me, sweetie. I was just hoping to make a call, but the Whirling's phone line isn't working.
We have a radio.
A faint smile tells you she appreciates the effort.
Kind of
But at the
similar.
moment, her mind is on more serious matters.
The Union office probably has a phone, but I can't really get
Hey,
there.
Firefoot.
Or to the phone booth down the coast. And Gary's phone is dead too.
She sighs. Why did you need
To
to
let
use the phone?
the young woman who's house sitting for us know that we may be delayed. Morel, my husband, and Gary were supposed to get back by Monday night, but they're still missing, and I haven't heard from them.
Oh no.
I was also hoping she'd heard from Morel.
This sounds more like a side thing. I need to take care of the main thing. Then I'll get back to this. No, we
That's
gotta
just
hear
it.
about it.
This isn't like him at all. He always plans his expeditions so carefully.
Holy shit, Swank, you've blown this case wide open. Yeah, okay, so here's what we do. We get on the radio. We tell them to call Sylvie again. We tell Sylvie to call this house sitter. It's like an actual literal game of
But
telephone.
you have more important things to worry about.
Okay. Always plans his expeditions so carefully. Yeah, it's the cryptozoologist. No. I guess that may not be scientist. But yeah,
Oh, yes. A zoologist. A cryptozoologist, to be more precise.
It's a pseudoscience that attempts to legitimize research into mythological beasts and urban legends.
Kim, that is awesome.
That's one opinion, yes. And people are entitled to their opinions.
Lena, you don't have to take this shit. Roll over his
My
toes.
apologies, ma'am. I did not mean to undermine your hobby.
It's
not a
not
hobby.
dear.
Yeah.
It's a subfield of zoology.
It is
one
Bigfoot Hunter
specializing
for
in
sure.
animal species that are so exceedingly rare that many assume them to be extinct or even fictitious.
All right, Lena, I'm glad to know that you're also crazy. Here I was
Searching
thinking
for
that
such species
you were one of the
called
only sane
cryptids
people.
is difficult and often thankless, and frankly, many scientists are too lazy to do it. Universities these days are rarely interested in supporting real research.
Oh no, Lena.
The quality of research at Revacholian universities has been on the decline, but you doubt there was ever a time
He's
when
about to tell us to do our
cryptozoology
own
was
research into
embraced by
Bigfoot
the
and
academic elite.
Nessie and the like.
She's completely internalized her husband's struggles. They are her own.
Okay. Maybe you can convince her to tell you about some cool crypt.
You're an enthusiastic idiot, but you're still an idiot.
72%. I want to know everything about cryptids. Living cryptids, extinct cryptids, marine cryptids, land cryptids.
We don't have
Bring it
time
on.
for Cryptozoology 101. Let's get back to work, shall we?
All right, what is
Just
this
some
expedition?
field work, sweetie. Morel is a highly trained scientist. He and his assistant Gary are studying an extremely rare species of insect. But they should have returned by now. They were just going down the coast across the water lock to set a few traps. He said they'd be back on Monday.
Maybe your husband
What could
went
be
off on an
keeping them?
adventure.
Goodness, no. Well, we did get separated once before during that monsoon in South Safre. But we were younger then, and Morel always takes the appropriate precautions.
Do it. Find him. This will surely lead to a mystery with that extremely rare insect. Yes, please. Some science fiction is exactly what's needed right now. Spice up that vanilla murder investigation.
Yeah, I'm kind of... I really like this turn of character for her. I kind of had her written as like the only person who was totally sensible, 100% logical. And this makes this much more fun. No, we've got to figure it out.
Are you sure we have time to go chasing after bug hunters just now? I did suggest we play it cool, but...
Yeah, I've got a premonition that this missing scientist is connected to our main case.
I sincerely doubt it.
Kim, please.
Still, I suppose it won't hurt to keep an...
Oh, thank you, officers. Truly, I'll be right here if you come across any sign of Morel.
All right, tell me about the
sweetie,
rare
it's
insect.
fascinating, but I shouldn't bore you with entomological minutiae.
Heard anyone say minutia like?
The lieutenant gives you a sideways glance.
Give it to me.
Well, it's a phasmid, technically, but
Ah yes, Phasmatodia. A diverse group of insects whose bodies resemble twigs, leaves, that sort of thing. Ghost
Okay,
insects.
so it's a stick bug,
colloquially.
is what I'm hearing.
Oh yeah. Here comes the interesting.
where other phasmids imitate sticks or leaves, this one's a living reed. It disguises itself among the reeds here on the Insulindian
All right.
coast. Hence its name, the Insulindian phasmid.
Incredible name.
Perhaps you'll end up co-discovering the phasmid with us, officers.
You're right. Can I have some money?
I knew it. We're gonna be chasing made-up insects with...
It's not made up, officer. I can assure you. It's simply elusive, so much so that most establishment zoologists doubt it exists at all.
Also, it's zoology, right? Zoologist. Why is it just... Is this one of those flammable, inflammable things where we just accept the wrong way of doing things now? Regardless, irregardless. So is it dangerous?
Not
Big
at all.
zoology.
Why else would it hide itself so carefully?
Is it
Oh,
valuable?
I doubt it. No one gets into cryptozoology for the money.
Does it
sweetie.
have cool powers?
Yes. It can blend in almost perfectly among the reeds. It's how it stayed hidden all these years.
This is awful.
Centuries even.
This is the most boring fake animal I've ever fucking heard of.
Well, some teenagers making out in the reeds saw one. They didn't know what it was, of course, but there was a brief article in a local newspaper.
I
about
got
their
shit to do
encounter
with this
a
bag, all
ghost
right, my man?
insect That looks like the reeds.
Listen,
Gary
I
sent us the
get
clipping.
10 cents per bottle. So I just need for $1. I need what? 40 then? That's not so bad. It's not so bad. We just got to get a lot of bottles.
Of course, most phasmid sightings turn out to be false alarms, but their description matched
My
the
God.
Insulindian phasmid perfectly, and they didn't even know what they were looking at.
Lena, this is the dumbest.
Oh dear. I'm afraid I'm not explaining this
Oh.
very well. It is very special.
It doesn't sound very special.
Morel can explain it all much better. I wish you could hear him describe it. Then you'd understand, I'm sure.
Okay.
Oh dear. I'm not sure where to begin.
Just tell me what he looks like, because I'm gonna need to know what he looks like so that I can fucking figure out who he is.
But his eyes are always bright and curious, like a small boy's. And his palms are quite coarse from all the field work, but he's quite gentle.
It's always a challenge to describe the person you know best in the world.
Oh, that's sweet. Yes, if I were trying to meet him on the street, what would I look for?
Oh, well, he's a bit shorter than you, but with a larger frame. And he has longish white hair, usually a bit uncombed.
Okay, wild white
you might
hair.
say wild, even.
I can't really tell how tall we are, but maybe short.
The lieutenant pulls out his notebook.
All right, there you go, Kim. There you go, Kim.
The woman.
One other thing, he'll likely have all kinds of field gear on him.
Yeah, I don't think I
he's
need
not
more.
out in the reeds, you know, just in case. I hope I've been useful.
All right, I'm leaving. Goodbye. What is this? And the little guy gets smaller as you rise above the dollhouse world. You see him out in the snow, on the streets, in the shop, on the corner, and finally in a matchbox house. Sitting by the window, white flowers in the window. You can smell them from up here. It's awful. A white, more modern death. Divorce or something similar. All you can do is put more distance between you and him, make him smaller, make him less. Alright, we can zoom out further. So as to get away. Hey, there was disco here. Alright. It was kind of disco-y. Look how fucking far we can zoom out. Holy shit. We're so far zoomed out. This guy still done.
The man ponders his cooking.
And this is still presumably.
You see a heavy steel door with.
Alright. Oh, the gardener's inside now.
Let me handle this. Officer Discotheque? Still wondering if we listen to disco? We don't, by the way. We don't listen to disco anymore.
Well, that's there. You're correct. There was a disco ball in the dream. Well, that's a goddamn shame, Elizabeth.
Her entire character has shifted. This young
You're
woman
the gardener.
is cold as ice.
You lied to me. You're not a gardener. Yeah. I mean, she probably hates me because I was a real prick to her. We'll be excited about how she's a gardener.
No, I am not a gardener. I'm a legal counselor for the Dock Workers Union.
Fuck! Then why'd you give me these gardener's
So
gloves?
let's get to it. You're looking for Titus Hardy? You think he has information that will help you? Maybe he does.
Points to the man on her right. What? Her right? Kim?
That's Titus. Talk to him.
Who the fuck are you
but
talking
know
about?
this. I'll be keeping an eye on you. No strong arming. Nothing official. The District of Martinez
Is
does
this
not
how this
recognize
works
your
here? The
authority to
district
make
can just be
arrests.
like, hey, nah, we don't want
It
police.
doesn't matter if you
Yeah.
recognize our
Okay.
authority.
Thanks,
we
Kim.
will make an arrest if we.
She says nothing. Her glare speaks for her.
Asking the tough question. I'm not gonna ask this. This is a dumb thing to ask. What if I want to talk
What
to
you
you?
want is of no significance, officer. Don't test your authority. In Martinez, you are no one.
I saw.
Yeah,
what you
I
were
guess
thinking.
not. You're right,
You want to
Swank.
say, what are you going to do to me? Don't. Just because it's in your head doesn't mean you have to say it. You will not lose out on anything good by not saying it.
Okay, well, when the game comes out this hard, telling me specifically, explicitly not to say something, I really, really, really do want to say it.
What are we going to do to you?
You were specifically asked not to say that, and then you said it anyway.
I
You junior
I'm
delinquent.
sorry, I have a
But you
problem,
still
authority.
did.
The union isn't going to do anything to you. It is not a crime syndicate. It is a labor organization.
Goddamn right it is.
Okay.
If anything, it is the RCM who do things to people.
All right,
But
so what kind of
we
music
digress.
do you listen to?
She looks as if pondering whether to answer or not.
Come
but
on.
Then shakes her
This is
head
like, all
slightly.
right, so this is clearly a joke question, but at the same time, it's important to find some kind of common
Another
ground.
dance music.
There we go.
You wouldn't get it.
Dance music, basically disco. I know all about it.
No, not disco. Disco is undead.
The hell it
I
is.
guess it's fair to say you guys have it on life support.
A lot of people out there appreciate a good disco
I
breakdown.
Don't care.
You're right. I don't know anything about music. What is
It's
anhedonic?
beyond the horizon for you.
You will never be able to experience it the way she
She's
does.
even a bit sad
She's even
about
a bit
it.
sad about it. Then the feeling passes. She means it's part of the future you won't experience.
What if it's
There is nothing a determined man could
what
not
is
achieve.
anodic music? Okay.
Let's.
All right. I'm just gonna leave. I don't know. I may or may not just go talk to those people. I know it's all about money. Yeah, we're here. It's early days. It's a bowl. They're spitting it, reeking of tobacco. See hawthorn bushes outside. I can't believe this lady dressed as a gardener to the point of having gardening gloves. Man, I wish that I had not failed that easy check and instead of being a shitlord, I had just asked her about her.
Behind the dockworkers, a ceiling height window. The hawthorn branches scrape the glass like bony fingers.
I didn't steal. I asked for them and she gave them to me.
There's a little slide panel up there to let some air in. No need to open it in spring. It's still too cold outside.
I don't think I coerced her. I think I just merely asked. I've done a lot of shitty things to that lady who's not the gardener, but I don't think I coerced her for the gloves. She clearly isn't intimidated by my authority, so it's not like there was like a weird power differential there. At least that she thought. All right, we gotta look at this.
Nothing. Just black tangles like the hair of an old woman. Motionless. The wind in the yard doesn't reach the hawthorn.
Did
nor
I say
does
I am the
light
law?
come
Give me
in
your
from
gloves.
this window.
I don't think I said that. Did I? I don't know. You see, you may not know this about me, Swink, but I have something wrong with my brain and I don't know anything that's going on. That's how serious I'm taking Disco Elysium. I am cosplaying as Harry. Harry the boy.
You say you're a bit.
Broad-shouldered man points at you with a beer can.
He's used to giving orders and having them obeyed immediately. You should not indulge him.
Detective,
All right.
Precinct
On me.
57's finest scans the room, leaving the speaking to you. He trusts you, maybe against his better judgment, but he does.
Yes, this is the southern representation I was waiting for. Okay. All right, so if I come out and say something, then I'm agreeing with him. If I come out pushing against him, that's exactly what he wants. So I'm just gonna stand here for a second.
Hey, dipshit. You hard of hearing or something? The boss man's talking to you.
Perfect. This is what I
Do
wanted.
not let their squeals disturb your serenity. These are but simple peasants, sire.
The chatter is too inane to reach your ears. Raise your chin and gaze into the distance like a prince.
What, is he fucking kidding? This guy high or something?
The little guy looks at his mates in disbelief.
Hey, asshole, up here. We're talking to you.
we are looking for Titus Hardy.
That's pretty good. There you go. Fucking emasculate the man.
Oh, this is about him. A real looker, that one.
What a... Oh, man. Oh, man, it's Rob. Oh, man, it's
This
Rob.
game was made by Commies.
Thanks for the
K
sub.
Comrade.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's what I hear. It's pretty good. This is a southern man. This is someone doing a southern accent if they've never heard a southern accent. Maybe it's just a different accent and I'm the uncultured one.
You're sure taking your time. Waiting for him to get ripe and pretty for you, huh?
Oh, he was a real pretty boy by now. Real hot stuff. Letting out that pretty boy smell.
Time to go to work in the shit factory!
Jesus.
Easy, boys. These janitors have a hell of a job cut out for them. I mean, I wouldn't go in there for $1 million.
You might want to start asking your questions now. It's not going to get better than this.
Thanks, Elizabeth.
These guys are so macho, they're ready to confess to first-degree murder. Ask if it was them.
All right, sometimes the best approach is the direct approach. The shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line.
Boy. You guys really love talking about that pretty boy.
Oh my god. Is this a fishing jacket too?
Funny. But my partner and I have a serious matter to discuss with you.
Why is there a container belt?
Like we use in the harbor?
Yes.
Because we took it from the harbor where we work. Then we went out back and used it to hang him.
All right, well, there you go.
We did this together. All of us. Until he was dead.
Aha!
That's why there's a container belt around his neck. Goddamn right.
No. These 7 honest men have equally come forth. They told you what happened so that you don't waste any more of your time.
What?
All 7 together. They're diluting responsibility. It's an anti-arrest.
I mean, I guess I don't know much about how lynching laws work, but don't we just arrest all of them? I mean, it's not really diluting responsibility. They're just, hey, thanks for the follow, Dual God Gaming. They're just all shitty. It doesn't matter if one person murders a person or if 10 people murder the person. It's still murder.
They're playing to their considerable strength in numbers. Don't talk about arresting them. You'll only bring attention to your inability to do so.
Yeah, but Kim counts as at least 3, and I count as half, so we're still outnumbered 2-1. But I digress. I mean, okay, now I just want to walk away and phone the police, you know, the dispatch, and be like, hey, they fucking confessed it's Hillbilly Joe here and his 6 chuckle fucks.
You don't have to answer any of his questions.
I know, Lizzie. Relax.
Lizzie.
We killed him last Sunday night. Seemed like a good way to end the week.
Known him? We don't associate with scum like that, asshole.
Okay.
Yeah! Who do you think we are?
Quiet. He came around about 3 weeks ago when that Pines cow first sailed into town. Happy?
By the Pines cow, you mean the representative for Wild Pines? The shipping company you are striking against?
No. I mean the Pines cow. The stupid-ass cow they sent in to fuck us over. But you know what?
Yeah, Pines cow.
Why don't you ask her about the pretty boy? I'm sure she has interesting things to say when you ask her hard enough.
That's enough insinuation for today, Titus. Officer, your interview is drawing to an end. Don't waste your last questions.
Okay, I mean, so we're pretty sure how he was killed. I don't know that it really matters who called the shots, but this hillbilly chucklefuck seems to be the most likely candidate. It doesn't seem like he has any remorse or they have any remorse. I think the why is probably the only meaningful question. Like, one of these guys, maybe this guy, one of these chuckle fucks really hates this guy. So there's some clear motive.
Why? 'Cause he was worthless mercenary scum. And he stepped out alive.
Gart did it. Of course. I fucking knew it. We'll arrest Gart for good measure.
And he stepped out alive.
I don't know what that
kind
means.
of mercenary?
Yeah, I don't.
The kind that shows up when you start a strike. The experienced kind, too. Had Kohoy and Semenine written all over him. Ex-Oranese Special Forces.
Harry probably could have done it, except that Harry was too goddamn drunk. He never would have been able to string somebody over a tree like that.
A live grenade. Right here in our bar.
Good job, Eugene.
This one has a special gripe with him coming here.
Yes.
I can't prove it, but I know he was sent by the Wild Pines. They hire merc shit like that.
Okay, so the
story of every strike from here to Samara.
So the motive was that he was an assassin, essentially, and he was gonna somehow kill people that were striking. But how do you know?
One night, he walked straight up to the mic and said, I'm Oranese goddamn Special Forces, and I'm gonna fuck you all.
That seems unlikely.
Really?
Yeah, really. Had a gin and tonic up there, sang some Oranese paratrooper song, and said he's gonna fuck everyone.
I mean, okay, that's
We couldn't
proof
believe
enough.
it either, but he fucking did, right there, like some kind of animal.
Sire, the tale is true. This is a serious violation of the karaoke code.
Okay, so besides crimes against karaoke,
He harassed women, raped one, harassed workers, threatened to kill some as a warning.
From rape to harassment to threats of violence. Why the strange de-escalation? He regrets mentioning it. Hopes you didn't notice.
To kill us all if we don't open the gates, if we don't let the scabs in, if we don't bend over.
So
that was before he started.
what this guy did was, I mean, okay, we have no reason to believe that this is a lie. Harassing, rape, harassing. Yep, but he did. That's the most heinous crime.
He said it was his favorite joint now. Started to come in here every night. Drinking, grabbing girls. Grabbed one of ours mid-karaoke, right there on the stage.
He grabbed someone?
Yeah. This girl's on the mic. A beautiful girl, young. Gets into the second verse of Lover Lake. The fucker grabs her legs, starts screaming. Show me your cunt! Why don't you show me your cunt? Then, he gets knocked on the head with a wine bottle. Doesn't even fall down.
Is this the same girl who was sexually assaulted?
Aren't you fucking listening? My man is talking to you. He took care of it. They got the girl out before anything else could happen.
Yeah, me and Eugene got around. Aren't you fucking listening?
There's something odd here. Seems like they don't want to talk about that rape Titus mentioned. Why not? This is a serious allegation. Make them talk about it.
Right, but who did he rape then?
No. You're not getting the name. That's a Martinez matter. And I'm not discussing it with you clowns.
But I mean, it would go so much further to...
Despite the stonewalling, you can slip one more question in.
Maybe Titus really hates being asked the same question like 8 times.
Titus, do not answer. You have been forthcoming enough.
Fuck off, Carl. She's gone through enough without you harassing her too. She doesn't need more embarrassment.
What are you talking about? Embarrassment. If someone has been sexually assaulted, we need to...
What you need is to get the fuck out of my face. I've had enough of explaining myself to you fucks. He's dead. It's done.
I mean, I really feel like he just fucking told us.
As you can see, these men can only take so much baseless scrutiny. I'm doing my best to keep the situation civil, but
Baseless.
It's true. She was the only thing holding him back.
I don't know if I'd say baseless. I mean, they did straight up murder a person. You dig? So much baseless scrutiny. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna skip the rest of these. They obviously don't have remorse. They feel like he's a prick. I mean, I guess there are 7 of them. Maybe one has remorse. I don't think it really matters who called the shots, and if someone was calling it, it was Titus. We know how he died. Clearly, we don't have the manpower to arrest these 7. Maybe the gardener too, because, or the Elizabeth as well, because she's. I mean, this qualifies for like an accomplice, right? Like if you're covering for murder. Okay, we'll ask about no remorse.
How many people have you sent to the Shays? Ever felt remorse for them?
Chaise électrique is the method of capital punishment in Revachol under the Coalition. During
Yeah,
the
accessory
suzerain's
after the
reign,
fact.
It used to be the firing squad.
Or send them to Reunion to rot. For 20 years. For life.
Hey, Aline. Yeah, okay, so most of these are just traps that they will have easy anti-establishment responses to. Like, this is ridiculous. Like, this is just a stupid thought. This is a terrible thought. This is somewhat naive, but probably the best one we've got.
But you see, a lawman, is something people agree upon. And here in Martinez, we agreed that this man had to die.
I mean, 7 of you. Alright, what are we gonna do?
nothing. Your investigation here is done. Leave Martinez, go back to your stations where you belong.
I think we're going to stick around, thanks. Some things don't add up here, Titus.
Is this a game for debate, lords? Yes. We must prove... Facts do not care about their feelings. But the facts are that they have 7 fucking people.
I've done this job for long enough to know that people don't just confess to first-degree murder, even if it is a group responsibility.
Good luck with that. You've heard everything a rent-a-cop is gonna hear from us, real law officials. You're lucky you didn't get a beating.
Good God. Fuck, there's so many things to do. Alright.
Rent-a-cop. So that's what this is about. He doesn't see you as his equals.
Yes, obviously.
Forget about their games. You've mapped out
Jesus.
the counters. Reading the footprints in the yard should be easier now.
Okay.
No. I's here. You got business with my boys. You got business
He
with
doesn't want me to look at the other people.
He understood what you were doing, taking inventory of them. Now watch the other guys fuck it up by falling out of line.
Yeah! You fuck with the Hardy boys, you fuck with Titus Hardy.
Yes, falling out of line to please him. This is the best kind. And now...
Just doing my job following orders doesn't work anymore after Nuremberg. Yep. Yeah.
Relax, Dennis. No one is fucking you yet.
Use it to take a dig at his friend. Floodgates open.
Yeah, Dennis, calm down. No one's fucking you, you stupid fuck.
Let Dennis enjoy his fucking, man. We don't mind.
You notice gang tattoos. The man must be either Mesk or Samariz.
This one knows how to keep things going. He's a hothead, but not one to be taken lightly. The last one is a bit of a black sheep.
Yeah, you're not even being fucked, Dennis.
All right, we found the moron of the
Easy,
group.
fellas. We got company. Let's see what brings the
Fat
cop around.
Angus.
Too late. You already got a pretty good picture of these guys. You can use this. You could take another look at the tracks in the yard. See if they fit with the characters here. It could be incriminating.
All right. Okie doke. So we have a shit ton of skill points that we can level up. Yeah, well, okay, so the problem is in the real world, if I think if I tried to assert authority there and failed, it's the lady. Then we wouldn't, it would hurt every later chance, right?
Footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here.
Can you guys believe that I fucking failed this check? Good lord.
8 pairs of boots have shuffled back and forth in the mud. Where else have we seen a gang of men in work boots? That's right. The hardy boys in the mess hall of whirling in rags.
Okay.
1. Standard work boot. Steel reinforced toes. Number 46. Just like Titus was wearing in his booth. This is the big dick. Titus Hardy. The one with the ball cap on his head.
Jeez, Sviatslav. Yeah, Swank, I think we had probably +2 over what we had last time. Maybe +3. But still, I mean, I think each edition only adds like 8%. So at worst, it would have been like 70%. Still, though, admittedly, 90 is much bigger than 70.
Is it? They didn't even bother to change boots. Putting them on the scene is easy. Maybe even too easy. 2. Standard work boot. Steel reinforced toes. Number 44. Either the blonde muscular guy, Glenn, or the young guy with a plectrum around his neck. 3. Hobnailed work boot. Steel reinforced toes. Number 43. 4. Standard work boot. Number 45 or 46. Theo, the old smoker. You think you even see a tiny fleck of cigarette ash inside the print.
Yeah, makes sense.
5.
The old XCOM
standard work boot.
Fire Emblem
Reinforced
luck.
toes. Number 44. Same as before. Either the musician, Eugene, or the muscle-bound blonde, Glenn.
Musician, Jesus.
6. Light as air. Same make of boot. But number 41. Small like a rat. Shanky. Better late than never, detective. The whole world is dark and the tracks burn in it with strange beauty. 7. The glowing outline of a standard work boot. Number 46.
Aww.
The imprints are twice as deep as the others. The weight exceeds 200 kilograms. Fat Angus. Carrying something? 8. Another standard work boot. Number 44. There's an aberration in the pattern of the sole. The right sole is
Jesus Christ, is that really how big that is?
Curious.
That's a hefty boy.
8th hardy boy.
7 sets of tracks, right? The Hardy Boys were here.
There are 8.
That's all? Interesting. Then one of them seems to be missing.
And what
Anything else
what was
out
up
of the
with it?
ordinary?
Number 44. I think, is this size, right? So it is not likely it is a female because they usually don't have as large a feet as males. So aberration in the pattern of the sole. The right sole is smoother. Yeah, Euro size. So I mean, I assume it's what, centimeters probably. Either way, my point is just saying it's not likely this was a woman or a child, I guess. Kuno, you're off the hook. I mean, you're still a prick, but Okay. One seems to be missing.
Note to self. This would be a good question to ask Titus. Where's the 8th man?
US size 10. Oh, okay. So that's not outside the realm of
A leader like
possibility.
Titus
Okay.
doesn't let one of his guys out of sight easily, especially at a time like this.
One soul is smoother than the
Interesting.
other.
Let's name it the Old Soul. I wouldn't be surprised if this was the missing Hardy boy. Wonder who he is. Someone operating a workbench with a pedal? Like a joiner at the harbor. Or maybe a drummer?
He regrets it the moment he says it.
I'm not gonna tell him he's stupid. He's so nice. He's a good dude. But okay, so like if I say this, are we saying it sincerely? Or are we saying it in a way that is a joke? Like, would this bring me and Kim closer? Like, is this the jovial kind of, you fucking moron, what a dumb idea? Or is this a, no, you goddamn idiot? Yeah, alright. But it's been a hell of a day, to be fair. Okay, we'll just nod.
I don't know why I said that. We are not looking for a drummer. We are looking for a group of dock workers.
Kim, man, it's
The
alright, dude.
lieutenant clearly appreciates the chance to clear up the drummer issue himself.
Perhaps it could be a driver. A driver would wear out their right shoe before the left. The accelerator is on the right.
He doesn't seem to hear you, looking south toward the traffic jam instead. The machines are silent. The engines are all turned off.
We should keep our eyes open around the traffic jam. See whether anyone strikes out as a potential suspect.
Lieutenant writes the information down in his notebook, then reverts the tracks in the mud. I mean, the
a week, maybe?
tracks
7
are...
days would fit the time frame
Yeah.
provided to us by the caller, who reported the hanging.
It is not impossible.
I pulled last week's forecast for coastal Havashol. 7 days below freezing. The day before, the day of his hanging, was
Well, that's
the last warm
fortunate.
day.
Correct again. Sub-zero temperatures would preserve the tracks in a good state. The commotion here could have taken place a week ago.
I'm guessing that's the skinny Hardy boy. The one with his front teeth missing. I
Yes.
could still be wrong, but I'm probably not. 200. This could be the combined weight of two people, one carrying the other who's tied up. Let's say a heavily built worker carrying a similarly built armored man. Maybe it was a fat Hardy boy, the one sitting in the middle.
Yes.
He might be right. 200 kilograms of living weight is unlikely.
Maybe it was a giant.
Possibly, yes.
But why?
Thinking, why did they have to carry him?
Yes, they could have used a makeshift stretcher or just march him up to the gallows.
Maybe the carrier wanted to impress his peers, demonstrate his physical might.
Maybe the victim wasn't conscious.
Even easier to carry on a stretcher or between two men.
Right, duh, of course.
Anyway, it's for future consideration. What else can you see? 200.
He might be right. 200.
Possibly.
But why?
Yes.
Maybe the carrier wanted to
Could have been
impress
showing
his
off.
peers,
This is such a
demonstrate his
dumb
physical
thing.
might.
You mean a display of athletic ability meant to belittle the victim? A local champion carrying the intruder alone? I can see it. Anyway, the others? What do I think? A mob of people brought something heavy to the tree. One of them was carrying the victim. They shuffled around, especially under the tree. Then, after hoisting him up, they stood in a semicircle facing his direction. At first glance, this appears to be a lynching.
Indeed. They all stood in a row here and looked at the tree.
So far, so good. Only one thing missing.
Of course, there were 8 tracks, but there are only 7 Hardy boys.
We'll let him have his moment of joy. I really like Kim. He's a good
There's
dude.
one pair missing from the Union box. The 8th pair. I'm going to say it was our Old Soul.
Holy shit, Kim, you're so goddamn smart. The Odd Soul was present at the lynching, but isn't in the mess hall right now.
I doubt the Hardys are going to tell us who this person is. For now, it's best if we just keep our eyes open. I'm sure our investigation will eventually lead us to the Old Soul.
All right. Kuno, what you got to say?
Fuck does Kuno care?
Let's try this. Let's level
Kuno
up
doesn't.
our empathy.
Kuno just says shit.
And quick save too.
Fuck does
We're
Kuno
committed to
care?
it. Oh shit, this is still a ridiculous check.
What's going
Fuck!
on is an ungovernable youth on your crime scene, throwing around incendiary language, trying to push your butt like you don't have enough on your plate. You feel a sudden surge.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
I'm mad about it. We're not gonna do it again, but we're gonna run off and come back later and do it, so I can be mad about it all over again. Fucking fuck. Piece of shit, Kuno. You meanie. Okay, so there's all this area to the west that we have not explored. Oh, I like how there's like a fog of war. That's neat. I don't think we did anything. We don't have thoughts to internalize.
Do not look overly comforting.
We can sit on benches after we've...
Yeah, there are no more to internalize. Maybe a sea monster did this to the plaza. No, it's probably a sea monster. Make my own way. No, it added a task? What is Anadic music?
Have you no shame? Whining about your back every time you bring out the measuring tape.
René, you're a man
René.
with a fork in a world of soup. Please, let's just try to enjoy the game, all right?
I'm trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration. You're old. I can see that. We're both old. Now stop grabbing your ass like it's a girl.
These manly men are playing balls. This is a ball game. Grab a ball and play it. Don't ask questions. Shoot first. Ask questions never.
This looks like bocce.
No, you got this. There's the ball. You're the game.
No, I'm gonna observe
See?
them.
Your munching and complaining have ruined my
Not yet.
concentration.
We have to watch. Man throws a metal ball towards a smaller wooden ball in the middle. Yeah, this is bocce.
Ah, mon Dieu.
Mon Dieu.
The pain in my back is unbearable. I can't even...
I hope you pass out from it. You goddamn
Damn, Renee, you're a
men
piece
like
of
you are
shit.
the reason this nation is sinking.
Trying to throw something as close to a predetermined point as possible. Measuring. This must be the age-old game of petanque.
Okay, I think that's the same thing.
Ignore them. They don't know what they're doing. They're old. You are letting down yourself.
All right, we're in it.
Eyes on the ball, Dinky Winky.
What? Why is it harder now? What the fuck? All right, they're gonna hate me if I get involved.
Sure,
When it was an even chance, I
am
was gonna
René.
do it. But what the
René
fuck?
Arnaud. And my specially abled partner here is Gaston Martin. How can we help you?
I mean, I should have taken the 50% chance or the 40% chance. I thought that knowing that the game was bocce or petanque would help my chances, but it apparently made it worse somehow. All right. Oh, we would have just picked it up and tossed it. Okay.
Unfortunately, I don't. Unlike most of the locals, I have no qualms about assisting law enforcement. But this affair has passed me by completely. In Martinez, the union is the law. So can you really blame them?
See, I'm trying to atone for my sins. I'm sorry, cop. That's what I do. I'm sorry about things.
Cop is a pejorative term. I don't have a problem with policemen. On the contrary, I admire the effort to bring order to our streets.
Is cop a pejorative term?
He doesn't know about the crime. Your time is better spent discussing politics.
What about police women?
I'm confident they are indispensable in regard to all the paperwork and other administrative duties.
Oh, okay. There are no duties RCM women couldn't carry out. God, why are we antagonizing these people? Holy shit. Like, we come up and we could have just tossed their fucking ball. So we walk up, we grab a ball, we throw it into the goddamn sea, and then this guy is kind and it's like, hey, I don't have a problem with police. And then you're like, yeah, well, what about police women? And he is an old-fashioned, dumb, backwards man. We can just come in here and shit on him.
But you must agree that nature, in her infinite wisdom, has made men more fit to perform certain, more challenging tasks. Don't you, officer?
I don't know. It's more nuanced than that. I think it is. If I can be a police officer, then literally anyone could be.
Really, officer. Match an average woman against an average man in a dark alley and see who comes out on top. Gender equality is a very noble, very modern idea. But in real life, primal roles prevail. But I do not wish to discuss this matter further.
Alright, that's good.
Yes. The terrain here provides an interesting variety to a familiar game. No. It was left by heavy
Wow, come on, Renee.
fire.
You're not going to laugh about a sea monster?
Why what? Because that's what happens when communards hijack your country, execute your supreme leadership, and turn your capital into a slaughterhouse. You use heavy ordnance to clean up your home.
Did you use artillery fire against them?
Sadly, no. It was the foreigners who brought them to their knees. We fought valiantly. Too valiantly. So valiantly we got licked. Should have fought dirty, like they did with their suicide sex cult propaganda. And
What?
mad anarchist women strapped to shrapnel bombs. We didn't though, and we lacked caliber. God bless him, but the suzerain's cannons simply weren't big enough.
I really hope this is an encyclopedia entry about suicide sex cult propaganda.
It was probably a bit more complicated than that.
Okay.
This place is a damn beachhead, son. They didn't do it because they didn't like it. They had to soften the commies up first.
It was a joke,
Yes.
Renee. God damn.
Military coordinated amphibious landing to take back Revachol.
He finds your lack of historic knowledge troubling. A sign of mental deterioration in the preceding
I don't know, man. I'm real smart and stuff. I don't know why encyclopedia and kicking around here.
Nautilus was used as one of the 3 footholds in Revachol during Operation Deathblow in 08. The other 2 are off in Stella Maris and the Delta.
Alright, we'll shake our
This
head,
here
look
is
down at the
blood
crater.
ground, where coalition boots first made landfall and cleaned those rabid dogs out. Most likely, we're playing pétanque on their mangled corpses.
Yeah, I don't think I like talking to this guy.
Load ground. You got old René going there. Like he isn't hungry enough already.
Damn right, son. They laid the fire of hell on the city before
Like, I
they
don't
stopped.
think this helps us
And
solve
it worked,
anything.
too. The rest of the city got cleaned up, but Martinez they keep as a monument. And now the
Oh,
Union
all right,
Socialists
here we
are
go, here we
practically
go.
running the place.
Well, it's your own damn fault. You, we, the coalition, Revachol, whoever you want to blame, never finished the job. Officially, the party never surrendered. Of course, they still all influence.
You don't even begin to truly understand the players on the table.
Yeah,
let alone
Gaston.
the specific circumstances
Shut the
surrounding
fuck up,
them.
Gaston.
What do you think?
Thinking men have opinions on these things. Present one.
Thanks, Rhetoric. How it should be played? Soft socialists paving the way for the hard working class to take over. Foreign powers cleaned up our mess, and now they rule us. This coalition seems quite capable, actually. Commies just don't understand how money works. Nothing. I don't think I just do. I mean, probably not this. Probably not this. This I don't disagree with. It's probably a less don't understand and don't care. We'll go with this. Soft socialists paving the way for hard-working.
Preposterous! Surely you don't mean it. I'm just sorry it had to be them. After 8 years of fighting those commie hyenas, boiling cats for food and drinking my piss in the mountains, I would have preferred if the Right Honorable King Guillaume returned through Revachol, or even if that damn clan Frissel had risen from the grave and led us. Sadly, that was not the case.
This royal failure weighs heavily on him.
Instead, all that is just, holy, and beautiful in the world was wiped away, and now it's neon signs with toothpaste ads everywhere. Foreign influence peddling garbage and stupid music.
Oh hell yeah, we're gonna ask about Andonic music.
Wanted. Fuck. This was their plan all along. This is what they wanted to replace the role of the suzerain with. It doesn't. That was 100 years ago. It had nothing to do with anything.
I'm gonna ask again. You can't stop me.
Damn Frissel. He was the king we couldn't protect. The Carabineers failed him, and the crown. He died in the hands of the Hyperlay, in a very public execution.
Yowza.
A true king in both blood and mind led Revachol before Frissel. He would have been better, but the damn commies drove him into exile.
Alright, so...
Some manner of self-deceit is present in his thinking. Sounds like this Guillaume abandoned him, and he doesn't want to admit it.
The suzerain is the king! Has everyone forgotten already? They forgotten already.
Soon, they will forget everything. Him too. Then he chooses anger over melancholy.
It's no use talking to you. You were still in Daddy's orders when it happened. When we took our last stand against the filth and rode the cavalry straight into gunfire. It's a Belle McGrave, 4.46 caliber, breech loading, Revachol made. Good weapon, accurate and reliable. This one's inoperable. The bolt spring is missing and the mechanism is jammed shut. Still a beauty. Where did you find her?
We'll be honest. He's honest with us.
I'm not surprised. There are probably lots of forgotten wartime weapons lying around here. Back in the day, as for the rifle, I don't know what
We'll
else
try
to tell
this.
You. These BM446s
Hope for,
are an antique.
hope for
No
double
one uses them
sixes.
anymore. The ammunition is impossible to find.
All you observe is a veteran refusing to let go of the past and his old uniform.
We tried.
This is not uncommon.
This is the uniform of the Royal Carabineers in service of Frissel I, Guillaume Le Lion,
Le Lion.
Italian's King Philip V before him.
Don't you mean Frissel the Fan?
You do not speak his name, Craven, although he was a clown. But he was our clown. Ours to ridicule.
Is he act like he was literally a clown?
There's something you missed. You will get to it. Don't worry.
Okay.
Ah, yes. King Philip III on his steed.
Oh, absolutely. At the mercy of a cocaine-snorting tyrant who emptied the treasury so he could sleep on a bed of gold.
Cocaine.
Cocaine?
Sounds like our kind of king. And just imagine what kind of cocaine a king would
Hell
have.
yeah.
A superpower, feared and respected. A testament to what this country can be under the leadership of a true king. Someone who knows how to rule.
Okay.
Decisively, without fear of offending the sensibilities of the frail and weak-minded among his subjects. This is something the insurgents never understood.
Seems to me a leader should take care of his people before
Elysium
himself.
is only as strong as its leader. That's why it was such madness to try to...
Don't get started on that again. What happened, happened.
It's heard this rant
The
times
Carabiner
before.
doesn't reply. But no one and nothing can change this man's mind. He is as rigid as...
All right, we're done. We're done talking
Still
about
that
that. We'll ask
antique
about the cocaine.
Oh, old Philip was a big fan of the purple nose candy the nobility loved so much. A cocaine connoisseur of sorts. His egocentricity is borderline legendary.
You can't even take the responsibility for yourself. How could you fathom the responsibility weighing on the shoulders of a ruler? That's why the Philippian kings use cocaine.
For clarity of vision.
Clarity
That's
of
why
vision
I use
to aid
cocaine.
in their work. Regnum cocainum. Revachol's finest year.
I'm satisfied with this explanation.
Good to know electrochemistry.
Of course. Clarity of vision.
Philippe III was even brought into this world with the help of cocaine. The court made him administer the dose to his mother when she was in
See,
labor.
cocaine is important.
It is well known that with the help of cocaine, only the purest, of course, he was able to connect with higher realms.
Of course.
Higher realms. Of course.
It all makes sense.
Makes sense. He's just making excuses for the king's habits, isn't he?
Yes. Seems like irresponsible behavior. Drug use shouldn't you even operate. Okay, well, no, we don't like this. I mean, we've done all right. Such responsibility requires a boost every now and then.
Please, officer, don't encourage him. Do spare us the cocaine fairy tales. The RCM isn't interested
No, I
in
assure you,
Yes,
we are
indeed.
very interested.
We're not here to investigate.
All
the
right,
dr-
fine.
Right.
Okay, we're leaving.
Hey,
Who, me?
yes, you. Word on the street is you're ready to start building communism again.
There's a word on the street.
You keep saying things like, down with the bourgeoisie.
I don't think I've
eat
said that.
the rich.
I definitely haven't said
Sodomize
that.
the landowners. Impale
I'm a
all
landowner.
people who have more than 25 real in their pockets.
I am for that.
Literally
though.
murder all human beings, regardless of their political beliefs. That kind of stuff.
Yeah, I've said some mildly left-wing things, but none of those.
Oh yes, the mask of ambivalence. Don't deny it. You're about to rip it off and reveal the monstrous seven-eyed lamb of global communism that would devour and
I don't
masticate mankind.
think that's true.
Everyone can see that. So tell me, do you have any questions before we fire up the big communism builder? Or do we get right down to it?
I don't... What? Okay.
Failure. It's about failure.
I don't do failure.
Of course you do. You are failure. You are communism. Absolutely vanquished, beaten, curb-stomped, shat on. While everyone else is out partying, having a callous laugh, you will reverse the fortune of the workers of the world.
It sounds awful.
You alone, against every living thing, against every human alive. 800 trillion real in the hands of an impossibly well-organized ruling class. Towering city blocks of bankmen who have the ears of prime ministers.
This is awful. I don't want any part of
armies
this.
Nations and
This
the
is so
love of
cynical.
your own mother. You against
Oh,
the
he just
atom,
keeps going.
the charm
Rhetoric's on
and
a
the
roll.
spin.
A
Where
roll-deric.
The whole world failed. Matter failed to bend to human will. Human will failed to get out of bed and tie its laces. You alone, single-handedly, will rebuild
I am the last
dignity of
communist.
The working class.
Hell yeah.
You are the last.
Tom Cruise was the last samurai. And now Harry the boy is the last
Now
communist.
Get to work, comrade.
Okay, I actually do want a spoiler. What am I opting into here or opting out of? Building communism. Yeah, okay. All right. All right. I'm guessing, Klingel, that rhetoric would also lobby for that had I said not slightly left-leaning things. There are 4 political ideologies in the game. I think you might get locked out of the other 3. Oh. Jesus. What are the others? Yeah, I don't know that I'm like full-blown communist. I don't think Harry is. I don't think he has it in his head to be a communist. Yeah, I remember moralism. Those fascists. It makes the way other characters talk to you. Yeah. Don't want to be the racist lorry driver that. Where is it that it tells me? Yeah, communist and ultra liberal. So I feel like ultra liberal is probably closer to my beliefs than communism. I'm gonna opt out of communism because it sounds fucking terrible.
Very well. I guess no one will build communism then. Tell the working man it's over, unless anyone has objections. No objections. It's mathematically impossible to achieve a classless society. Did someone mention cocaine? Are we doing cocaine? No. I'm sure I heard someone say cocainism. Anyone? Anyone else? There's no one. There's one.
What should I do?
You should build communism. Precisely because it's impossible.
What? No, shut up. I want to lie down and let the water carry me down the stream. Okay. What's that?
The sight of bullet holes stirs something in you, making you forget the lieutenant's surname. The faded marks are too degraded to draw any forensic conclusions.
Daniel's video.
Just chips in the sandstone. They look pretty ancient.
Kim, look, bullet holes. Someone has been shot. We're cops. We should solve it.
There? Those are old.
Oh, all right. What do you mean
These
old?
bullets were fired during the revolution, over half a century ago.
Oh my god.
They do not warrant investigation. Not much. I don't have a fresh
perspective. Oh, thank God. Let's talk to this lady. Wait. You see a sturdy woman humming to herself. She seems to be browsing books. Uh-oh. I can't read that. A good one?
Yes? Hello? Me? No one. I'm just a working class woman.
She doesn't really want to be disturbed that much.
All right.
If she's such a working class woman, why isn't she working?
All right, now we're just assaulting people who have the audacity to go pick up books.
Not all the time. Right now I'm browsing books. Even a working class woman needs something to read.
Good, good.
It is.
I'm a policeman.
I know you are.
Everyone can see that. The rectangles.
This is the worst conversation in the world. Do you need the help of a policeman?
This citizen thinks she can do without your assistance. Don't buy it. They all need help.
Maybe your husband is missing.
My husband? No, he's not.
So where could he be?
I don't know. At home now? Out drinking with his friends?
It's 9:45 in the morning.
Where is this going, officer?
You don't really know where your husband is.
Yes, but I don't really need to know where my husband is. Not all the time.
Wouldn't you like
No.
to? We're gonna find this woman's fucking husband.
Why are we still talking about this? I haven't lost my...
I will find your husband.
The husband is totally lost. You should tell her that it's okay.
It's okay.
What?
It's all right to not know where your husband is. Nothing shameful in that.
Who said anything about shame? Stop talking down to me. My husband is not missing.
This is how I prove I'm not communist, because I clearly do not give a shit about this working class woman.
But he is. You can feel it. Or maybe it's something else then.
Maybe your cockatoo is
I don't mean to
missing.
disrespect, sir, but you are being a bit of a cockatoo here.
For what it's worth, I agree. But cockatoos can't be stopped when they get ladies.
Ma'am, I was asking about your cockatoo. Is it missing?
I don't even have a cockatoo. And guess what?
It's fucking
It's
missing.
a trap. Never ever say what.
All right, I just want to make sure. Just one more question. What did you mean by me being a cockatoo?
Go read up on them if you're so interested. There's a great book in the bookstore.
Maybe you should. What if the cockatoo is your astral captain? Or your heraldic bird?
I'm not gonna purchase a fucking book about cockatoos.
Please, let's do.
Are your children missing?
Absolutely not.
Where are they?
Are you a policeman or a nanny?
Nanny.
They are not missing, sir.
You know where they are. They're at home, smoking, giving the ladder of vices a chance. What if something horrible has happened? What if they're dead? That's the bad vibe you got before.
This is such a mean thing to say to a mother. They're at home, right?
What?
Smoking cigarettes?
That's just... My daughters are perfectly fine. They're with their friends down in
Jamrock
Jamrock.
is awful.
There's nothing to worry about.
She's getting upset. Her voice has risen as she tries to convince herself that her daughters are safe.
They're almost grown up now anyway. They're past the age they need me protecting them from everything now.
I'm afraid the danger is now greater than ever. Tell me, how old are they?
My youngest girl, Jolie, is just shy of 16. Jenny, she is turning 18 next month. But we shouldn't even be talking about them.
Tell me about them.
Why do you need to know this? Haven't I repeatedly told you that they're not missing? That they're in
There's
Jamrock,
nothing
safe
safe
and
about
well,
Jamrock.
At some stupid party.
It's 9:45 in the morning. It's 10 o'clock in the morning.
Hunt it down.
I'm trying to be... Okay, no. I could do with a party.
Killer party?
Fuck.
What is it with you and Pulp Staples? My God. Please, no more talk about my daughters. They are fine.
Her hands move over the book covers. The tips of her fingers look rough, stained with yellow. It seems like she has spent a lot of time at work, smoking.
All right, fine.
The woman before you nods.
You get off. You're fine this time. Maybe your husband's okay. Maybe your children are all right. There wasn't an option to ask about the fucking case. We were just very concerned about her family for some reason. Oh, this is a middle portion I've never even been to.
Side of an apartment building. You have no clue. It's just a wall. So many walls all over Martin.
Okay. So that's Kunes and got this thing. Oh, hell yeah. We're so fucking rich. Yeah, Kuno, fuck him up.
Are you trying to sneak up on me? Come to slit my throat in my sleep?
Logic error. She is not sleeping right now.
Pig's come to take me out. Trying to snuff me out.
Are you sleeping right now?
Don't get fucking clever with me, pig. You think you're so clever.
I'm clever.
Trying to sneak up on me again?
God, I hate you. What is this? A garden hose. This won't be of any use until snow melts. Chairs and tables. Oh, speaking of melting, we can go in and open the... Oh, hell yeah, an orange bum hat. Okay, what do we get for this? We get +1 encyclopedia, but we could also... Action speed. Let's at least try it. Aw, yes! Can you imagine being questioned by this fucking man? Man. Okay, I think I'd rather have the Dick Mullen hat. Vanessa is some sort of demon and human guy. She's fucking horrible and some backstory around her with Kuno's. Oh, really? Yeah, if this didn't give me a -1 to rhetoric, I would probably do it. Alas. Okay, can I? No. presumably this is downstairs that I can get just a closed door, but you look at it suspiciously. Which it's can't be done. It doesn't look like we can talk to Kuno over the fence. You're right. Good looking out, Swank. We were hatless. How is she able to talk to us, but...
Trying to sneak...
Balcony with the yard. Been in here? Okay, so we can't do anything else here by the looks. We do need to go and check the freezer that should have been thawing overnight. I had forgotten about that. Oh, hell yeah, we got 10 whole cents. Okay, shit's locked.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
Oh, yeah.
Can't you tell? I'm painting a beautiful mural, an aereo graffitio visible from low orbit.
Why don't you paint on this other
I haven't really
cool-ass wall?
started it yet. I'm waiting for the right words. Have you ever tried your hand at graffitio? When faced with a blank wall, most people write unimaginative stuff, like pigs go home and Mona was here. We rarely see pigs round here, though. Just union cats. And my name's not Mona, so...
Yeah, that's tough.
She wants it to be something true and total.
Why are you so committed to the
This
face in the
place is
building?
severely lacking in havoc. Not even the occasional trash can fire to break up the... I thought I'd mix it up. You know, summon the forces of crime. Yeah?
I love public art. Don't mind us.
Thanks.
Keep doing what you're doing.
I'm sure the inspiration will come to me. Now
Cindy,
that
you
I've
don't
an
have to be a
official
prick,
RCM
all right?
stamp
I'm
of
just a
approval.
human talking to another human.
She means the opposite.
Yeah, shut up.
You've lessened her desire to deface the building.
Oh, well, I guess that's something. It's good. Can we go
A
in
sturdy
here?
metal door guards the southwest. The door rattles against your knuckles, but there's no response.
Some good police
door
work.
rattles again, but this time
Stop banging on the door. I'm not letting any more strangers inside.
This is the police.
The police?
What a
Everyone
laugh.
knows the police don't come round here.
Not joking.
No, I already told you.
For the
I won't
first time
be
in my miserable
responsible for
life,
any
I'm
more
not joking.
strangers
Also, how do I
getting
have
into
3
the
health?
building. Go check the backyard door. Maybe someone there will.
backyard
Good
door.
point. 3 heals.
There must be another entrance to the east.
Kim, tell her we're real policemen.
Madame, I assure you, we are real police officers.
There is no reply.
God damn it. Aw, shit. Yeah, I just had it backwards. Oh my goodness, we've got so much magnesium. Yeah, I think we got plenty of time. We paid him the 100 bones last time. This is day 2. Yeah. This is worth more than you'll ever earn in your life. All right, so this lady's fucking loaded. Shadows in the water green.
A striking woman leans against.
We've already paid off our
boat,
100.
smiling as you
Unless,
approach.
I guess, you're talking
Her
about the
green
20,
raincoat
which is
glistens with droplets.
probably fine.
A silk scarf is tied around her throat.
Really? Striking woman leans against the cabin top of her sailing approach green cirque. Listens with.
Good morning, officers. I'm Joyce. Joyce L. Messier. I represent the board of Wild Pines, the owners of the harbour. You gentlemen must be from the RCM.
I mean, okay, we gotta shake her hand.
I'm glad to see you here. I was dispatched to handle a strike, not a lynching.
Anything I can do to assist the RCM in this matter, I will, gladly.
That is good to hear, madame. My colleague will take the lead on this interview. I should let you know that he is recovering from an unusual medical episode.
Come on,
Very
Kim.
unusual. But I can assure you of his ultimate competency.
Listen, just let me do my fucking magic, all
There's
right?
a trace of irony in his voice. Mischief, even. This is a tactic.
Okay, all right.
How interesting. I wish you a swift recovery. In the meanwhile, you have my full cooperation, and the full cooperation of the
Oh yeah, that's
Wildfires
right,
group.
Swink. You're right.
It's hard to get a read on her precise disposition, but she
You're on a
appears
boat.
helpful.
Why, yes I am.
A lot of people on boats, are there?
Of course there are. We're on an archipelago. How else are you supposed to get around?
There is a pinch of defensiveness in her voice, but it is playful.
We're on an archipelago?
Yes, we are. We are on Le Caillou.
Still, I haven't seen anyone else sail a boat
I
around
haven't
here.
seen anyone else drive a souped-up Capri Kenema motor carriage either.
Actually, that motor carriage has been specially issued to serve as a patrol and pursuit vehicle. It's for crossing long distances in the greater Ravachol industrial harbor. It's not a toy.
Yeah.
Neither is this. A toy, I mean. It's a machine for crossing long distances in the Bay of Revachol, between the...
You need to make this lady admit she's only riding around on this boat because she's rich.
Yes, I do.
Before you do, it would be pertinent to ask other questions. Gather more info on this boat of hers.
All right, does she have a name?
The boat? No. It is called Cordelati.
That is
19,
the most
because that's the type of
boring
sloop
name for a
The
boat I've
word
ever heard.
It feels strange. Such a beautiful boat deserves a proper name.
Cool, but your boat really needs a name.
Okay. How about Cordelati 19?
That's a terrible
Why?
fucking name.
Because it was manufactured in Revachol East by a company called Cordelati, and its hull is 19 paces long.
I mean, Kim told us specifically you gotta catch this woman off guard, and this is me. How about Dolores? How about something? What is a sloop? Sleek fish is a stupid. How about Dolores?
Why Dolores?
I don't know. Feels pretty.
Well, it means nothing to me. I think I'll stick with a factory name. But thank you for the suggestion.
What kind of boat
It's
is
a
it?
pleasure craft, a 19 pacer. It also happens to be rated for Category 1 racing. Though these days I mainly use it for business.
All right,
My
fine.
sloop, I like it a lot.
Slew, not
it's
sloop.
the eel's hips, baby.
I'm enjoying this part of the interview. It has so little to do with the murder we're investigating.
I really do, the lieutenant thinks. Is she thrown off yet? He's looking at the woman, assessing her.
You have a license for this boat?
Officer, I assure you I'm a highly qualified pleasure craft operator.
That did not answer my question, Joyce.
The crowns of her teeth are porcelain, white as the boat's hull as she smiles. Her nonchalance might be related to something called the Wayfarer Act. A law that says she doesn't need a license. Sly Fox, you're not aggressive enough
Maybe so.
to harass her
Sviatslav.
further on this.
All right, let's talk about the economics of this boat you're on.
My, the E word. You mean to say that it's a symbol of conspicuous consumption? That I'm a member of the ruling class?
Yeah, class wartime, sure. No, I don't know. No. This is not a negative, right? Like, I could say this. I could be like, yeah, you're clearly well-to-do.
Detective, may I remind you that Mrs. Messier is a professional negotiator.
He doesn't look like he thinks you'll best turn.
Then what does that say? Does it say docking reserved for residents of Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 33A? 33A? This old proletarian haunt here? As I said, plenty of people drive boats, of all social strata.
This is a red check.
Your synapses.
Fuck, I did it! Hell yeah, 17%. Oh, we're fucking gods. Funny, I don't see any other eel's heels around.
You mean eel's hips?
Fuck.
Point taken. I am a bourgeois woman, and this is my fast, light, interminably bourgeois boat.
There is no shame in her voice. A touch of sadness, yes, but no shame.
Sometimes I wonder if English is even a language. French, it is. You have a lot of French words. Yeah, it's... All right, so I did study languages a bit. Not English, obviously. But English is partially French, partially German. You can tell where the root of the word is from because fancier words usually have French origins, and their synonyms that are less bourgeois, less fancy, are based in German. Interesting stuff.
Good.
All right, so what can... Show me these photos.
That's the man
Or
who was killed.
tell me about these tattoos.
I'm afraid this is a discussion for once we've cleared the lynching question.
So you do know something
Better
about the
not tie the
tattoos.
forced day to the bat stay on this. I hope there is something else I can help you with.
She wants to answer the question. Protocol keeps her from it.
All right, so tell me about the lynching.
Quite a few things, I'm afraid. The information I'm to share with you includes sensitive trade secrets. For the sake of my employer, I have to ask for your names and badge numbers.
Yeah, well...
Of course, ma'am. We should have introduced ourselves. I am Lieutenant Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. And this is my colleague from Precinct 41. I'm afraid he doesn't have his badge at the moment. I hope mine will suffice.
Oh, why don't we have a badge? Why are we wearing a... We could be wearing a hobo hat and carrying around plastic bottles in a fucking bag.
How curious. Why is that, Detective?
Awkwardness washes over the conversation. The woman doesn't like this turn of events. 'Twas stolen by some artist, surely. Best to pin the blame on them. Everyone knows you can't trust artists.
Yeah. Oh, maybe I should say this. This is the truth.
I see. So, are you saying you lost your badge during the course of this episode?
Yes.
I can't hear you, darling. Speak up, please.
I could have eaten it for all I know. I don't remember anything. This
Oh,
world, this city,
dear.
nothing.
Some kind of encephalopathic amnesia. I don't even know how to respond. I do believe you, naive as that may sound. I simply can't imagine what you gain by faking such a condition.
Yeah, not
As
faking
I
it.
said, ma'am, his technique may be very unconventional, but he is an officer of the RCM.
Of course, I sympathize. But I'm afraid I simply can't share anything more until I've seen that badge.
God damn it.
Hang on. She's a professional negotiator. She should be open to some sort of mutually beneficial arrangement.
All right, 83%. Let's go.
Feelings.
God damn it. What the fuck? Come on. Madam, I need to know about this lynching. It's very important to me. It's this
I
case
assure
I'm
you,
solving.
it is no small matter for me either. We all share the responsibility for disarming this situation. I hope you have a badge for me as soon as possible.
You have so much else. I have only this. This is the entirety of my system.
Flaps the sail above her.
This boat, for example, in a home somewhere, I only have this case. This case is what I will be known by.
I don't mean to sound cold,
Yeah,
but if you
I
want
was about to say,
something,
and
you have to give something
Klingel,
back.
it was poetic.
More
There,
than
that
just
I
guilt.
failed an 83% chance and passed a 17% chance. Perfect.
You're doing it. Despite your own best efforts, you're still...
I'll be frank with you. If I'm going to break protocol, I need to be able... The Union is conducting drug trade out of the harbour. It's an open secret in Martinez. Surely it must not come as a complete surprise to the RCM either. Perhaps it's time to look into it.
Oh, come on.
Or you can find your badge, which honestly seems like a lost cause.
Detective, a word in private before we continue.
All right, what up, Kimmy? What's
This
happening?
is not going quite as I hoped it would, Detective.
How did you hope it would go?
Honestly, I was expecting you to use your unorthodox technique to keep her off balance, and not volunteer us to be her henchman.
We're not. Whoa.
This woman is running circles around us. She might have known about your misplaced badge all along, or she's simply an adept improviser.
He doesn't let it show, but there is a limit to how much the consequences of your unprofessional behavior can cost the investigation.
Yeah, let's just find the badge.
That would be fantastic, but do we have the time? The world is large, and your badge is 8 by 6 centimeters.
The situation might have changed drastically by the time you locate it.
You could request a new one from your station, but that would literally take months. I'm sure you will, Detective.
Okay.
No. If there is reasonable suspicion, we must investigate. Otherwise, what I propose is, we ask her, then we investigate, briefly. But do not share the outcome of this investigation with her. We tell her it's done and demand for her information.
Oh, all right. Look at you.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with? Not an umbrella, I hope. I don't need one myself, you see.
I could use a coat like that. Rain is
Sadly,
freezing.
I need this one myself. It's hydrophobic, repels water, almost magically. The company makes them for offshore. What I can do for you is answer some questions. Nothing like talking to pass a rainy day.
All right, tell me about this alleged drug
It's quite
trafficking.
straightforward. Someone is using Terminal B to smuggle raw ingredients from the Samar and Isola into Revachol with the Union's blessing. Wild Pines has suspected it for years.
Ingredients for what?
Meth and dextroamphetamine,
Goddamn.
GBL and various synthetic psychedelics. Honestly, it might be quicker to say what you can't make from the stuff. Yes, after they clear the terminal, we lose track. The actual production is taking place at various sites in and around Jamrock Quarter, north of here.
Wild Pine seems to
What do
be
you mean, Brandoid?
well apprised of the local drug trade, man. Do you mean to say the Union also produces the product? Sells drugs, I mean?
We're in logistics. It's our business to know. And no. As far as the company knows, the Union does not produce it. They transport the ingredients for a cut. Yes, but you won't get anything out of Evrat and the Dockworkers Union. Still,
Every
every chain has its...
The handoff. The motor lorries at the roundabout.
Precisely. Someone needs to move the ingredients from the harbour into the city. Once they reach Jamrock, they're distributed to a network of local manufacturers well beyond our grasp. But in transit, they're vulnerable. Perhaps you've noticed that a number of lorries are tangled in a traffic jam at the roundabout just now.
There are so many fucking things to do in this game.
One of them might be waiting for a crucial shipment. I'll be explicit. If you find this driver, I will share company secrets with you.
Okay.
You'll be indebted to her, in a way, but one step ahead of the Union in another.
Okay, so...
No. We asked East Motor Track to raise the drawbridge. The road company is a partner of one of our subsidiaries. However, this is a limited time opportunity. Once the complaint has been processed by the Trade Committee, they'll have no choice but to lower the drawbridge, and the operation will continue. Thousands of litres of raw ingredients will pour onto the streets of Revachol. Not the east across the river, but the west.
Well, at least this so...
What is that, Lieutenant?
Why I had to call East Motor Track and beg them to open the drawbridge for me. I'd wondered since I first drove in, on my motor carriage.
I am sorry for the inconvenience, Lieutenant Kisaragi, but we need them trapped here. This is a unique opportunity. I'm sure you understand.
We already have some suspicions that one of the drivers was present.
Might even be connected.
Or not. Though, if you have evidence to the contrary, I'm eager to hear it.
As eager as I am to share it, Lieutenant, once the job is done. How do you think they're financing this strike? There are thousands of unpaid dock workers going strong for the 4th month straight.
There was a shakedown of local businesses preceding the strike. Many were squeezed to bank.
With all due respect to these desert cacti, the contents of a few cash registers cannot provide for 2,000 men. The local businesses can scarcely provide for themselves.
Man, we're really, really small fish in a big turf war here.
Smuggled out of that very gate at night, most likely. Then loaded onto lorries and driven...
It sounds like she tried looking into it herself, though she's clearly not the type
Okay.
a typical lorry man would confide in.
Made up my mind about the smuggling investigation. You will take the case.
Excellent. According to my reports, there are at least 3 lorry drivers lingering near the roundabout. It may come to nothing, or it may just blow the case wide open. I can keep the drawbridge. In the meantime, let me know if there's any other way I may be of assistance.
So you're probably not going to tell me
Of course, Detective. Take care.
any of the rest of that shit until I get you the goods. So let's go talk to our hippie lorry driver that we sort of kind of befriended, who we will now betray if we need to. Yay!
There. Working class drunk. You know what this means, right?
Case solved.
Cracked it. All in a good day's work. What do you mean, what did I crack? Look at how working class that drunk is.
It's her husband!
Yes, and you found him. Now go and tell, didn't she repeatedly tell you her husband isn't, but he is missing? You heard her. The worry in her voice.
Give me champagne. I am going
There's
in.
no need for champagne when there's honor, recruit.
Hell yeah. I found your husband, ma'am.
God damn it, I already told you. My husband isn't missing.
But you said you didn't know where he was.
And I specifically added that I didn't need to
Well, I
know
found
where
him
he was.
nevertheless. I am that
Very well
good.
then. Where is he?
Right around the corner. He has pissed himself.
Excuse me? I don't follow.
There's something else hiding in her voice, though. A trace of worry.
Oh no. I found a working class drunk and I thought he might be yours.
Right, because working class women come with alcoholic husbands. You know what?
Remember, about that what. Never ever say what.
I'm not saying what.
You were right. I do have an alcoholic husband. Although not that one.
But you told me your husband's
I did,
alright.
And he is. He's also an alcoholic.
So is he missing
No,
as
he's
well?
not. Or maybe he is, I don't know. He's probably in the park or in Shamrock somewhere. Drink. I haven't seen him for... Well, to hell with him.
I fucking knew it. If I just kept shouting about her husband being missing and shitty, eventually he would be missing and shitty.
She's worried now.
Oh my god, after all of this, we can be like, oh, never mind, he's not missing. We messed up. Kim, is it just me or do we have a missing persons case here?
Man, just to be completely clear,
Report what? He's just out drinking with his friends. I'm sure the police has better things to do than to chase down local goofballs.
Not at all. The RCM is ready to chase down every goofball in town. We
She
care about you.
sighs, but you can detect a slight
See,
hint of
Officer Harry the boy is a kind gentleman.
All right, go ahead. Do you
What does
have
your
any
husband look like?
questions? Honestly, not that different from you.
Oh my god. Like a late stage
That's
alcoholic.
one way to put it, yes. No offense. I'd also add he's a little bit chubby.
All right.
What else? He was wearing a dark brown leather jacket with a bright blue inner lining. The
Officer
lining is
Harry the
hand-sewn.
Tear Collector. Exactly.
I made it myself.
Harry the Terry.
It's his cool jacket. God knows it's too cold to run around in this, but he refuses to change.
I don't. It's not set in France. No, it's set in its own world, and I don't know that it has a specific year, or at least I haven't been given one. I don't think people have cell phones though. We still use like car radios.
I even tried throwing it away once, but he just dug it out of the bin. Can you believe it?
If that jacket's really that cool, I can totally
Well,
understand.
what can you do? I hope that at least that extra lining helps him keep warm at night.
She's thinking about him out in the cold, in some park, or on the coast. And it's making her more and more worried.
When did you last see him?
Yesterday morning, he went to the library. He went to retrieve my book, and he promised he'd walk straight back home.
Yeah, the main character doesn't know,
Because
which
we talked about
really
this.
isn't indicative
We talked
of
about
anything,
not
though.
wandering off again. I don't know what to do. I honestly don't know what to do with his addiction. Just makes me feel weak.
Gone for around 36 hours then. Damn, this is a missing persons case. She turns away from you.
So you are going to...
She genuinely wants you to know. Don't make her ask.
Yes. You're going
Thank
to
you.
find your missing
Please do.
husband.
Even though I'm sure he will return home by himself.
She tries to maintain a brave front.
I'm sure he will too. When he does, would you let Precinct 57, Kim Kitsuragi, know?
I will. Of course, officer.
All
As
right,
I said...
that's it. We're done. Goodbye. What if this really was the husband?
The dented yellow mailbox greets you with its
Fuck you,
graffito.
no. Talk to those guys. What was I about to do? Go talk to lorry drivers. Yes, here's the lorry driver.
Still here. Stuck in this damn jam, my man. What's up?
You seem like a man who knows about drugs.
Man. Me and narcotics go way back. Had some good times surfing the psychic waves of my own consciousness, you know?
See, we commiserated with this guy. He knows we're drug abusers. We're all in the same lot together. And now it's time
But
to
those
cuff
days are
him.
behind me. There are other addictions in my life now. Why the inquiry, my man?
Just be straight with him.
All right. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out who's smuggling
We
drugs.
have a credible lead, sir. Someone on this roundabout is waiting for a bulk shipment from the harbor to load it on their lorry and drive it to Jamrock.
Not me, man. No way. I don't need any trouble. Shit's bad enough anyway. This jam's got folks up in arms, and I'm afraid it's headed toward a conflagration.
Who do you think could be conducting
Look,
the
man,
drug trade?
I try to stay away from the criminal underbelly of Revachol. I'm a guest here. You really need to find another man to probe with those questions.
Oh, no.
We wouldn't say he's lying, sire. It's not a lie. It's something else. Impossible to say what at this point, but there's something in him.
Got any smokes?
Nope. Don't smoke. Some of the other drivers do, though. There's still a few around, waiting for the jam to disperse. Or waiting for the sweet release of death.
All right.
Yup. Nothing wrong with that statement. Your senses have nothing to add. You left the ask around elsewhere.
Okay,
You could also check the kiosk down the street. Frit. With 3 T's. Revachol's weird.
All right. Thank you. All right, we can go talk to racist lorry driver.
Looking for something odd? Come to tell me to fuck off again?
You could push him by asking him to show you the soles of his boots. He definitely looks like someone capable of a lynching.
Kuno just says shit. You gotta smoke.
No.
Fuck
He's
you.
got the smoke right there in his fucking hand. Snatch that shit out of his
Kuno just
fat
says
fingers. You need it after listening to his garbage.
You're smoking one right now.
It's my last one.
God, why are these? Why isn't there a third option that just says, "Oh"? God, this is such a big dick move.
Sorry, all done.
Cool. I changed my
I
mind
bet.
anyways. Jesus.
Sorry I couldn't be of any help.
Let me see the soles of your
Been
boots.
admiring the stompers, right? For sure. I can demonstrate them.
On the bottom of the man's boots, you see an intricate tangle of threads with no immediately discernible pattern.
What's up with your soles?
It's Revachol.
Where did you get boots like that?
Custom made. Cost me a pretty penny.
But why?
You'll see when the time comes, officer. True patriots carry Revachol in their very soul.
Alright, that's actually kind of clever. I like that.
Technically, you're stomping on Revachol every step you take.
Huh. I know you people don't understand poetry.
How you feel about drugs?
What? They're shit, man. I don't let anything pollute my body.
Okay, bit on the nose with the cigarette
You
there.
know where that shit comes from? Sarah Miriza, Safre, Ilmara. They take the money from our local junkies here and then use it to outcompete us in the manufacturing sector.
Is this guy too racist for drugs? Wow.
They know they can't beat us in a fair fight. So
Yeah,
they have to get
you're
us
right.
to weaken ourselves somehow. It's racial sabotage, racial economic sabotage.
Okay. I agree. It's our responsibility to keep this poison off the streets of
eyes you
Revachol.
wearily, unsure how to respond. This goes on for about 2 seconds. Then,
I don't know shit. And if I did, I wouldn't tell you.
That's a strange thing for an innocent person to say.
What do you think? I can't leave the lorry unguarded. Stuff's been getting looted.
Good job, Joe. You're doing
It's those
God's
little
work.
kids sneaking on at night. If they touch my stuff, the bosses will be on my ass like ass cancer. Yeah, I knew that guy. He was an honest driver who loved this country. We were having a good debate about genetics at the wedding in Rag,
Genetics.
when
Genetics.
some kid boys smashed his lock and took damn near everything. Lost his fucking job over it. Since he left, I haven't had anyone to talk to.
Oh.
It's a fucking travesty, is what it is.
Alright, so who's running
Isn't
drugs?
it obvious? Fucking Sealang, that beady-eyed South Samaran. His little side business is a scam. I wouldn't be surprised if he was peddling drugs as well. He's a Samaran guy who likes to pretend he's some kind of businessman. Really,
Where do I
just
find him?
Follow the smell. It smells like
Apricots
apricot
and oil.
when you're nearby.
We've heard that before.
Yes, yes. Where is he?
Looks like I offended your partner there. Too bad. Sealang's usually a little bit south of here, near the canal. You can't miss him. His tribe are natural liars. It's in their blood. He's
Oh,
your
boy.
man, all right?
I wouldn't be so sure about it. Not until we've heard what Sealang
Yeah,
himself
we gotta
has
go
to
talk
say.
to him
Guess
either if this
so.
guy's a prick. Okay. But first, while we're here, let us sell all of these delicious bottles that we've found. Any alcohol that was left, I'm sure we licked around the rim.
the tear machines, your bottles clunk into the machine, and the money appears with a satisfying
Hell
jingle.
yeah.
Do you know what you should do with that money, kiddo?
I mean, that's not a bad idea. If we buy more alcohol, then we get
Is this about the questions again? Because
another bottle. We're really saving money on alcohol. Yeah, he is a well-voiced prick. Okay, so
A lorry stuck. The windows are clear.
All right, nothing here. So somewhere there's a lorry driver that we haven't spoken to. Probably. Wait.
The woman still has her eyes fixed on the photograph.
If you want her attention, you may need to be more forceful.
Where am I? Who are you?
The smile on her face has disappeared, replaced by the wary aspect of a cornered beast.
I am the law around
And I
here.
don't suppose you could tell me where we are, Lowman? Never mind. I remember now. I'm still stuck in that traffic jam in the 50s.
When else could you
Back
be?
in Methka, during the time of the revolution. The sidewalks and cafes are filled with young people. I was on my way to see a new Boyadero picture starring Gabriel Buenguerro.
Goddamn.
Until you came along, that is.
Sorry to interrupt your dreaming, ma'am.
I wasn't dreaming. I was there, Lowman. It was
Were
early
you?
spring, and the man behind the Black Sun had just come out. The posters were 20 meters tall. Everything was golden. While you, people, were tearing each other apart over your petty little revolution. In Meth, it was a golden age.
Everyone in this game hates
The Republic of
everyone.
Mesk is a massive confederation on the Isola of Muindi, the world's largest state by territory. It's a petrostate, a constitutional monarchy, and, as of recently, an outcast due to its tilt to the far right.
Oh man, I don't think everybody hates everybody to this degree. I mean, like, I bet we all have our private hatreds, but like, literally you go and speak to anyone in this game and they will immediately be like, yeah, fuck this other group of people.
This is Gabriel Buenguerro.
A strikingly handsome man looks straight at you, his head crowned with a wide brim
Exactly,
hat.
like that.
His hair is dark
Thank you,
as an oil
Swig.
slick,
Jesus.
and his jaw the most perfectly chiseled thing you've ever seen. This man's got a hold over her, even 50 years later. You can feel
We
it.
have to impersonate
He was
him.
the biggest star of his day. Girls used to faint in the aisles of cinema whenever he came on the screen. And schoolboys used to memorize all of his
Yeah,
lines.
I guess so. The modern day US comparison is pretty apt, I think. Maybe it's just less apparent because I live in it, and also they're just two groups. It's really easy to quickly summarize someone and be like, ah yes, this person is in group A or group B and therefore hates group B or group A respectively.
In all likelihood, it's a world that's only ever existed in her mind.
So I take it you were a Mesk when you were young?
They are someone's memories, boy. What difference does it make if it's me or not?
Group B are a bunch of fucking nerds. We live in a society. Bottom text.
They're beautiful. That is all that matters. Beautiful and true.
You know what the B
And they
stands
will
for? In
They're coming
Group B
for this,
stands
you
for
know? All of
bastards. Group A stands for assholes. I really fucked that joke up. I was gonna go places with it and then I
She seems to
chickened
derive
out.
some bitter pleasure from this strange thought, as if the past will one day wipe the present away, like a tidal wave approaching.
Why not, Harife? It's not like I have anything better to do in this hellhole.
I guess you're right. Oh man, it's Rob. Like maybe that's what it is. Maybe in current America there are definitely two sides and everybody hates everybody else, but it's like a cold hatred usually. Whereas here it's like, oh no, these people are actively trying to fuck one another over.
There's something off about this woman. Tell her to show you the soles of her boots. Maybe
There's
she was at
no
the hanging.
way this woman was at the hanging.
Now what do you want with an old woman's boots, Sheriff?
It's for important
I'm
police
starting
business.
to think you should let me get back to Gabriel Buenguerro. You are no Gabriel.
She's wearing sturdy worker's boots made of black leather. Buckles run across. The sole is also made of leather.
Just before Gabriel, it was the coronation of Franco Negro.
Franco Negro.
Now, there.
God, that's a
was
cool
real
fucking name. There's no aberration in the pattern that you can see. She puts her foot down.
Moreover, the boots were size 37. Tiny.
Teeny
There
tiny.
are too many discrepancies.
Okay,
Another
so it's not her.
discrepancy, although not boot-related, is the coronation of His Innocence, Franco Negro, which happened 500 years
Wait, what do you mean it was the
It
coronation of?
was.
This woman
And
is
then it
crazy,
was no
or
more.
like gifted
And I was
with
no longer
second sight.
holding my father's hand. He was no longer descending the stairs in Ryle. The crowd had gone silent. Perhaps it was another Herife who came and woke me up, looking at my boots, asking questions. Or perhaps it was one of the others in this carnival. I don't remember.
As she says carnival, she gestures to the empty square with the statue and the machines.
I could have told you that from just looking at them.
Shut the
Besides
fuck up,
37.
Kim. I'm doing my police work.
The feet of a little girl, they fit well on the pedals.
What are you hauling?
Diamonds. Of course not. But wouldn't
Okay.
it be marvelous if
Okay,
I
what are
was?
you really hauling?
Whatever stupid things they put in the lorry, I imagine.
So you don't know what you're hauling in your own
I
lorry.
quit concerning myself with that a long time ago. Besides, I don't drive the lorry for the cargo, if you know what I mean.
She says that as if something narcotic is the real reason.
What if the cargo is
Then it's
contraband?
contraband, Lowman. What? Do you want to take an old woman in? Be my guest. Lock me away like Bad Hand Hermenegildo.
Bad hand. Hermenegildos's bad hand. Strangled 300
Holy
people.
shit.
What can I say? Some people just really
That's
like
a lot of people.
strangling people.
You seem like a woman who knows a thing or two about
What do I need
drugs.
drugs for, Lowman? What I see, what I feel, the great adversary, no drugs can compare.
What the fuck is the great
Yes.
adversary?
There is a protagonista and an adversario. I am on the side of the adversary. There's no coming back from that hole.
This woman is like insane.
Those epithets are familiar somehow. The great adversary. The great unrest.
Then what were you getting at?
I don't know anymore.
This line of questioning is going nowhere. Try harder. Maybe if she thought you're corrupt.
All right. I wanted to ask if you'd be interested in
Why
smuggling
would I
some
want
drugs
to do that?
or commerce for the glory of the world republic, liberation of the spirit and body.
Lowman, what in the name of God
I
are
don't
you
know
talking
anymore.
about?
Okay, let me put this another way. Are you smuggling drugs through Terminal B?
Maybe. Probably not. Makes no difference to me either way.
Oh my god.
Just this month, I made half a dozen trips from Saramiriza to Grad on the U41A. What do you think they take from Saramiriza to Grad? It's diamonds, Lowman.
It's
obviously.
not diamonds.
Easy. It's the skinny man who thinks he's a poet. Never trust a poet. Also, he's the only one I can see from here.
Jesus
That's
Christ.
correct. There is no visibility of any of the others.
Where do you want me to go?
This has been a
isn't so bad.
colossal waste of time.
I can listen to music, or the seagulls. Look at all the colors and the features of this world.
I'm happy for this woman to be
It's a
happy.
good palate cleanser, this jamboree.
But
Or
Jesus.
I can just relax and let my mind carry me back where it will, to the Great Plains.
I think we're done here, no?
Yes, I think so too.
Yes, go. Enough jump.
Jesus. What is... Why is there a... Okay, it's not there anymore. Fine working class husband, jam mystery. Is there more south to go, or have we run our course? Looks like we've run our course. This guy and me were good friends, right?
Hola, Wandering Man. How can I help you? Sorry. Busy surveying the situation. I'm sure you'll figure something out. You guys have all sorts of gadgets these days. Wiretapping, telescopic batons, futuristic circuit bending to infiltrate harbor machinery, or calling in tactical air support. You guys
Wait,
have
we
air
have
support,
air
right?
support?
Because we don't.
Fuck.
We don't have air support or any of those other things.
I get it.
Piece of
Hush,
shit.
hush about the secret technology.
Something changes in his disposition. A merciful smile in the corner of his eye.
All right, I may have some advice for you on how to deal with Jean-Luc there, out of solidarity to the RCM. It's low in technology. First, don't fight him, obviously.
Yes.
Second, get him to share his theory by being subordinate. Admit your lack of expertise. Basically...
Maybe that would
Okay,
work.
so we've already done that. Where is the CDI businessman? Need you to go down there. Thank you.
Right to work! Right to work! Shame on...
Not before you get in there and get your ass whooped. Learn by failure, I always say.
Oh, come
He
on.
might have some advice, but you got to admit.
Yeah, I don't remember the CDI-eyed businessman. The beady-eyed businessman. Yeah, I saw that. I don't think I'm gonna try and fight. I think I'm gonna just listen to the man talk about Simonese superiority or whatever. Okay, we'll do that. Sviatslav. I still haven't sung karaoke and I'm real bummed about it. Oh my god. There's a lot more world than I think there is every time.
There are clothes inside. Cheap.
Don't be shy. These are premium class clothes.
Ah,
Good quality fabric.
this is the guy.
Best retro design. Save the economy with your style, officer.
You can jump over the railing?
How about some premium class service?
I see what you mean. Yes, I see what you mean.
With net worth. Go over and ask him if you can do that. Save the economy. That sounds off.
Haven't you heard, officer? We've got to be economically conscious. Recycle your cash, keep it in circulation. Don't buy new things. Buy eco.
Why exactly does the economy need
Look
saving?
around, officer. You see all these premium goods just sitting there? Is this really the economy we want to leave to our children?
Oh. But I don't have children. Look, man, I just want to buy some clothes.
That's good, officer. That's exactly what...
You find your hands deep in tattered and faded garments made from weird poly...
Economical, but also trendy. Look first-hand. Buy second-hand. Keep the economy moving.
Something cold grazes your hand. Synthetic and sleek. A windbreaker. Surf, it says, but also wind, summer.
Oh, hell yeah.
Good choice, officer. Mega sporty. And it's only $4.50 for you,
Fuck that, I'm not paying that. I'm not made of money.
You see two lowly, defeated speakers. Thralls. Slaves, basically. Perched atop...
I can see you with taste for luxury, officer. Can't keep your eyes...
Speaking of luxury, you should go over and ask about paying for those sneakers. A pair of Faun Ultras.
I don't know why.
The
I'm not going to
design is
purchase
impossibly
anything.
sleek
I
and
need the
simple.
money for rent.
A futuristic
I'm
silhouette
clearly
with a
fine with
sleek
digging out
monochrome
clothes from
colorway.
trash cans and
A
wearing
jet black
those.
Those sneakers, mister. Those sneakers are the latest Faun sneakers.
Super rare, super fine,
rare,
super cool.
Super fine.
50 real?
That's madness.
Wow, those are actually pretty good though.
These once respectable speakers have been conquered.
No, don't look at the speakers, officer. Look at the sneakers.
But I already looked at the
sneakers are
sneakers.
Then look at them again. These are the premium lifestyle sneakers, officer. No way, officer. These aren't for sale. They're bad speakers. Lo-fi socialist junk.
I think I might be lo-fi socialist junk myself.
No, officer. You're a high-class policeman who accepts nothing less than the best. Lucky for you, I've got the best on sale.
No, I want the
Well,
speakers.
If you want, but see, they are the pedestal for my sneakers. If I let go of the speakers, where will the sneakers go? If, on the other hand, you wanted to buy the sneakers too, I could maybe throw in the speakers for little extra.
Damn. So you have to buy the sneakers.
I'm not buying those fucking things. Alright.
There's a pile of cheap sunglasses.
Oh my
You like
goodness.
sunglasses, officer? I've
This
got the
guy is the
latest
worst
style.
salesman in the world.
Like-
Stylish shades, huh? They'd be even more stylish if you paid for them with net worth. Go over and ask him. Abort. These are hideous. What's more, they don't even fit your face.
All right.
You can feel them pinching your nose.
You need 25
and
reals to
chafing
pay for
against
the
your
room
brow.
or it's game over. I think it's 20. I think that's what they said. Will not help you again with the money like in the first day. Telling you that because a lot of people. Yeah. Brandoid mentioned that as well.
Damn,
So I
officer,
think
you
I'm
look
gonna
like
be
a
okay
mega
there.
Secret spy. Very secret. They're practically made for you. I'll let you have them for
They're perfect for concealing your...
No, you are definitely not buying those.
You're right. I'm too
Are
sensible
you
for
sure?
those.
But they look so
Rummage through the
These
box.
are all boring. Boring third. Those UV stickers are almost certainly just there for the show. If anything, these
UV
lenses probably
magnifier.
direct more UV light into your pupils. A UV magnifier.
These are all first-rate sunglasses. Premium design, superb material, very cool. UV resistant. These will definitely keep your eyes safe.
No luck. All you find is this lime-colored cellophane visor.
That's awesome. What's
Produced
wrong with
by a
that?
bargain sportswear brand called
Yes.
Amphibian, apparently. There's a malformed green frog on its bent cap.
Oh, that visor is perfect for you, officer. It'll definitely keep the sun.
Okay.
Don't like it?
I'm
Sure.
done talking to you. Good lord. Oh yes, 20 more cents. Easiest game of my life. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna. Yeah. We'll talk to him. We're just exploring the other things. Oh my god, it just keeps going. Holy shit. I thought the door would be locked. Alright, we're leaving and we're gonna go talk. Wait, no, this is the pawn shop, right? We can always pawn things. So we have been down here. I just forgot about it. Alright, let's talk to the sleazy, beady-eyed salesman. A man.
You see a Samaran street vendor surrounded by a motley assemblage of goods. When he realizes you're looking, the name Sileng is embroidered over his breast pocket.
Happy shopping, officer. Everything's cool here.
Like, you can just leave immediately from this without saying anything. This guy just says everything's cool and you're like, fuck this. I'm out.
Everything's cool. The goods are cool. The customers are cool. The place is cool.
If he says
and
he's
one more
cool.
Thing, you're very
Okay,
cool.
great.
Bang, 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 bang.
I'm not cool.
What? No. I can't believe you said that. You got personal style. You
This
know
guy
what
is
you like?
shameless.
You like premium menswear. Look around and browse. Everything looks cool on a guy like you.
Oh my god.
Take your time.
Don't be distracted by the flattery and funny man act. Questions.
Oh yeah, give me some money.
Start with a
Fucking
little compliment,
easy.
then work your way up from there. This is about business.
Hey, you seem like a really successful entrepreneur. Would you like to support a member of the local police
Oh.
force?
Okay. But why, officer?
View it as an
An
investment.
investment? What kind of investment?
I'm a policeman. It's an investment in good relations with the
I
RCM.
hear you, officer. What kind of a sum are we talking about here?
1 million. 10 seems unlikely, 5 seems likely, but let's go for 10.
Sounds like a fair deal all around.
Corruption.
It's just like bus or seagull. A kid watching out of a window describing things going by. He doesn't like it too much, but what do you do?
Yeah, we can sleep. What's your stance on drugs?
I don't go in for that, officer. Drugs ruin lives. Unless you're into drugs, of course. In which case, drugs are excellent. Mwah! Tasty, tasty drugs.
So, Yeah, it's tough. Now that we have a place to sleep, we've slept indoors 2 days in a row. Are we truly hobo cop? Or are we just faking? If we say we're super into drugs, will he be... I mean, this man's gonna agree to fucking anything we say.
That's so cool! You investigating the local drug trade like some cool narc? But I am not a lorry driver. I am just a street vendor. I don't know anything about that.
A blatant lie, sire. Yet he tells it with such conviction. We'd believe him if we didn't know better.
Yeah, you're full of
Who
shit.
said that? It's the fat racist, right? I bet it's him. He has an agenda against me because I'm an immigrant who works harder than he does. He's a hater.
Just because he's an asshole doesn't mean you're not a lorry driver.
So you admit you're a lorry driver?
No, I just said I work harder and he's an asshole. I'm... Okay, maybe I'm a lorry driver too. A little. But that's not the most important thing about me. That's my day job. This is my dream.
My source tells me you're the one transporting drugs for the Union.
No! That's insane! It's the fat hater. He's been eyeing me for a week and he sent you here. Maybe he's the one, huh?
What do you know about the drug operation at the harbor?
Nothing. I told you. I'm not a dumb guy. I don't get involved with that crowd.
It does seem unlikely that if this guy's actually smuggling drugs, he would take the time to set up this shitty little shop where he can make 5 cents here and there.
And what crowd is that?
Crowd! You know, the drug crowd?
No, he wasn't talking about an abstract crowd. It was that crowd. He doesn't want to talk about them. He's afraid.
Ooh, look at this. We could be real forceful. It wasn't some drug crowd. You know who they are. Tell me now.
Sure, please. There's bad people doing bad things here. That's all I know. Please, don't get me into this mess. I spent 15 years working my way up.
And you better tell me.
Here we go. There's a tiny bit of truth on the table. Zoom in on it.
You don't want to get into this mess. You have to give us the reason to move on. We're buddies. Ling, help us out. No one knows you.
She, okay? The other drivers call her the lady driver. You're better off staying away from her. The way they talk about her, she's no lady.
Okay, we're cool now. Who are these other drivers?
All of them. I don't know. I told you all I know. Are we cool now?
Who exactly is talking about this lady driver of yours?
All of them. Even the ones who've left.
That old woman was a lady driver, and we're about to ask about it.
Tattoos? I don't know. Maybe. If she is, I haven't gone near her. I don't get involved. I told you.
A bum, a Trump, and a hobo. I don't... If the Trump thing is just a joke about a previous president, I get it. Otherwise, I do not know what a Trump is. But yeah, you're right. We specialize in homelessness over here.
It could be. She was strange.
She was strange.
Ruling her out.
All right, we're cool now.
All right. I scored. Let's cap this off with a punches.
I don't care about this
You can
anymore.
walk away from here with...
No, go away. All right, so we got it. Sewer grate. Gateway to a river of filth. All right, let's talk to this one guy down here, and then we're going to go talk to... Oh, fuck yeah. Water lock out of order until Wednesday, 7:15 a.m. What day is it, dude?
A couple of indicator lights are missing from this control panel. Loose wires dangle from the now vacant holes. In the middle is a lever. Beneath it, a small metal plaque.
This looks like it could be like a bridge or something?
This panel usually closes the water lock, turning it into a bridge that lets you cross the canal. But there's a crashed salmon and butter sign in the way. Pulling the lever probably won't do anything.
All right, let's talk to this guy, guys.
G'day to you, officers.
Oh my gosh, she's got a knife!
A burly man hangs out by the waterlock, carving up a generous serving of salami with an old hunter's knife. His eyes are fixed on a man stranded on the other side of the waterlock and on an enormous billboard that has fallen down into the canal between them.
I wasn't here to witness it, but those look like tire tracks on that sign. Weird, huh?
Yeah, I don't think I've heard anyone refer to a homeless
drivers
person
in
as a
Riversdale.
tramp in a while. Like, when I think of tramp, I think of, like, almost picaresque novels. Like someone who's just down on their luck, who's going from place to place using their charisma to, I don't know, feed themselves or get odd jobs that they then get fired from later. Steinbeck? Yeah.
The words, Daredevil Driver, sound ominous to you.
Too bad it also takes a year and a day to repair anything around
Can
here.
I have some of that
Especially a water
salami?
lock. The rest of the coast is closed off till then. Sure thing.
Well, that's the guy's name, Brandoid. The Tramp. That's a title. And what a man. What a hero of a dog that was.
Want some too, officer?
I can't believe this man just gave us some salami. The lieutenant ponders the offer for a moment, then decides to go for it. He takes a slice of salami. Oh, that's sweet. All right, what's further
Well,
down the
there's the
coast?
fishing village, an abandoned fish market, a bizarro church. Not much, not really much else.
All right, we're leaving then.
A crumpled billboard reading, Samaran butter soaks in the canal. Two ugly lines mar the bright
Ominous
countenance
daredevil
of the blonde
feeling.
boy depicted. Just some
Fucking
tasteless
fuck.
advertising at the bottom of the canal. No use rubbernecking. Whatever it is, the boy on the billboard seems very happy about it. Goat milk butter. The Samaran terrain makes it easier to raise goats than cows. It's an acquired taste.
God damn it. Fine. Okay, so now we go talk to hippie guy again. Hippie driver. They call me hippie driver, and once upon a pair of wheels. I feel like we've done nothing to actually solve the murder today.
Still here, stuck in this damn jam, my man.
Skill is right. Go. Yes. Good job, intuition. Heard that one of the drivers is a woman, but I don't think she's here. Do you know this
I don't
lady
wanna
driver?
talk about that.
Okay, so you know. I don't mean to pry. I need your help. She may be involved
I
in
was
the
hoping
bug
it
bust.
isn't going to be her. All I can say is, she isn't around here anymore. She isn't some evil drug trafficker. And I don't know where she
Yeah,
is.
Swank, you're right. That's a good point. You're right. Case closed. Game's over. Well done. We've done it. Yes, meth Nick Cage. Oh man, I watched a movie with Nick Cage in it the other day called Mandy. It is the strangest scary movie I've ever fucking seen. I don't know why someone wrote that script and decided on that style of cinematography and then was like, yes, Nick Cage is the man who should be in this movie. Okay. What's her
Thank
name?
God I don't know. People here call her the lady driver. She kept her name a secret. From me too.
Now
if
you're saying
I
you
didn't,
do
man,
know her.
I told you I was hoping it's not her. That she wouldn't be mixed up in it.
He still is, hoping. It's just wishful thinking on his part, not trickery. It's true. We would of course a lie, but a kind heart is tricky.
Nick Cage was almost he was almost Aragorn in the Lord of the Rings movie. Holy shit, we dodged a bullet.
Emotional rhetoric. He knew something and he didn't share it with you. That's a fact.
That is true. Who is she
A
to
friend?
you?
An acquaintance. I don't know. She was the only person in this damn jam I could talk to. She's someone I don't want to rat out to the law, okay?
What's she look like?
A youngish woman. Gruff, but in a cool way.
What color hair?
Blue and violet. Dyed. It was violet when she got here. Blue before she went.
Then she may have dyed it again.
When did she leave?
Damn, I don't want to... Please just let it go. Whatever she did, it can't be that bad. She's not a bad person. I know that much.
We can't just let it go. It's part of a police investigation.
That's how it always is with you, isn't it? All part of the investigation. The girl's troubled. If you hunt her down, she may not survive it. I can't have that on my conscience.
It won't come to that. We won't pursue her on this. This is information only.
I don't believe you.
It
I
really
just
is.
can't, man. I'm not naive.
Okay.
She's got the darkness in her. That young person's darkness when you think it's all over. And you're looking for a way out.
She shared this with you?
Yes. Which is why I don't want to snitch on her.
Come on, man. Life is just a joke. Don't you want to tell the punchline? I was told everyone's afraid of her.
I heard the
You're
rumors.
not?
I saw the other drivers looking at me strange when we talked. And she told me, too, that she's had a violent life. But I wasn't afraid of her. More like for her.
Did this violent life include drug trafficking?
Well, it looks like it did now. But we didn't talk about that. We talked about life, you know? She talked about her mind.
Her mind?
The way it worked. The trouble it was giving her.
So, say?
Fuck, man. Go grill someone else with these questions, okay?
You
There
were
are
just
plenty
the
of drivers
first
here who couldn't
person, my
stand her,
man.
Or were afraid of her. They'd
The grey-haired woman. Maybe she knows something. Wait, this guy says they're friends. Then, acquaintances. And he's okay with others ratting her out. Push Tommy and it will break his heart. And his spirit. Don't expect you to be pals.
We were on good terms. Suspect on who she is, or I can't.
You're not gonna put a bullet in your head if you blow it, are you? Because she's on the edge, man.
Imagine it. An explosion of stars. Goodbye world of men, money, and machines.
So you're alright with others ratting her out, you just don't want your
Fine.
hands dirty?
I don't want to be a butcher. And I don't want to be a knight either. I just want to be a person who can sleep at night. A little fame wouldn't hurt too.
Okay, we'll find another way, but we may be back.
Thank you, friend. Wow, this makes me feel like I should pick up smoking again. Would help with my rhymes too.
Isn't he like literally smoking? Hasn't he been smoking? Isn't this a cigarette? What is he talking about? He's literally smoking. Okay. If we're gonna crush somebody, I would much rather it be this asshole here or the crazy woman.
Odd? Come to tell me to fuck off again? I don't know what you're talking about.
First, you knew Sealing didn't do it.
He did something. He stole his employer's goods and another lorryman's job. You should be thankful for the tip.
He's been expecting this. He's really puffed himself up.
Why are you
Listen
smirking?
up, fuckwits. You don't scare me. You cops don't run Revachol West. You don't run Martinez. You don't run anything.
No. He means La Puta Madre.
A legendary, and not in a good way, crime boss from Jamrock. Controls what is probably the most powerful organized crime outfit. Looks like the lieutenant has a plan. Let it...
Yeah, him.
Then I presume you are familiar with his peonies.
Yeah, they're his little bitches. He's got them all over the unions.
Not just the unions. He has peonies everywhere. Some say he even has them in the RCM. Dirty fucking peonies who'd do anything for him.
Oh, Kim. Alright, there you go.
The lieutenant adopts a rodentine quality. Be cool, sire. He's getting into this.
You're not peonies. You wouldn't be investigating a drug thing if you were.
No, of course not. We are not peonies. But if we were, and one of Madre's drivers were to be stealing from him, then it's a good peonist
Alright.
job to find out who
Alright,
that
Kim.
is.
There you go, man.
He's surprisingly good at this. Not bad at all. Look at him lurching.
It's not a hard job. It won't take a long time. It won't make Padre Madre angry. But a stupid fucking racist is standing in the way, protecting this fucking thief.
I'm not scared of you or the mob. I'm under the protection of the Lorrymen and Carters Guild.
You've seen that corpse in the ceramic armor there. Did his shitty little guild protect him?
Nah, you wouldn't just leave him out there if you...
The lieutenant turns and gives you a barely perceptible nod. I softened him up as best I could.
God damn it!
Now it's on you to finish the job.
Fuck. I don't, poop. I mean, 28% chance.
The main thing is to not overdo it, even when you're trying to scare someone. The most important thing is, how does it look on your resume?
Jig's up. That's maybe too much.
What? What do you think we're doing right now, runt? We're outside, talking.
Shit!
There's some kind of homo thing?
Yeah, maybe it is.
Okay, that's enough, detective. That's enough. Let's just go and ask Tommy, alright?
Fuck.
We are wasting our time.
Okay, so... that was half-light. We could level that up. Maybe. I'd much rather get it from that
The woman
dip,
is still
that
hunched
ass.
over the railing.
Huh? What is it? What do you want?
Are you the lady
You
driver?
just call me a lady, Sheriff.
She clearly doesn't think she's a lady. Don't repeat it.
I was told of a woman driver.
I'm not
You're the
that
only woman here.
Sheriff. I've gone too far from it all to remember what was between my legs. It doesn't work like that on the long haul. I'm only terrifying to small children and to those who used to know me.
Yeah, it's not her. Believe me.
Okay, you said
The
long
big
haul?
ones, the trucks. There's no women and men there. It's all just... in the middle of this town, there's a ghostly motorway. It takes all the people...
In the background, a quiet song seeps from her cabin into the air. You don't hear any vocals.
How should I know?
Damn it.
Do I look like I spend a lot of time with the other communers sniffing around? And I have my movies to go to. Oh, Sim.
Okay. I don't think we have any half-light gear, but I could be wrong. Yeah. None of this is good. Yeah. Wait. Go back there. We're not losing anything. Man, we're real goddamn terrible with subterfuge. Okay, so the choice is either we level up half-light, which I hope I'm able to do. Yeah, slightly. We've got a shit ton of skill points, so I mean, maybe we can. Maybe that's not so bad. Okay, I'm gonna quick save here.
Looking for something, Hunt? Come to tell me to fuck off?
Failing the last time was so demoralizing. And...
no. Yes. We're gonna save scum this. Man, goddamn. I got that 117% chance thing. Yeah, me and Tommy, I feel like I know Tommy, people like Tommy in my real, actual life. And I don't want that man to to suffer. Oh, I'm talking to the wrong person. Here we go.
Looking for something, Hunt? Come to tell me to fuck off?
Men like this only respect two things: strength and fear.
Show me her lorry right fucking now. The ladies' driver's lorry. Where is it? Yeah, I know Nick Cage, and we do meth all the time.
Fuck you, I told you. I'm not gonna...
There. His voice grows smaller as yours.
My God. Jesus Christ. Okay, what's your name, fuckhead? I'm gonna go on police radio saying this guy told Madre to
Look,
fuck off.
Fuck you, man. It's some lorry down there. Green, banged up thing. I don't fucking know who she is.
When did she go away?
I don't know. I don't even know her name. She just rolls with the fleet and acts like a big shot. Some dyke, probably. I haven't even seen her for days.
Now it's not a big deal for him anymore. This is how he saves face.
Past the monument. Down there. The Green Temple. Now...
A small temple by the monument. Green. Let's get in.
Looks like he got his adrenaline up, too.
Hell yeah. Okay. Yeah, I wanted to avoid being a racist piece of shit. It's not down here, is it? It's up there. Delta Logistics Company. That one, maybe? Here we go.
This screen found, A to Z, contemporain, is parked in the shadow of the ruins looming overhead.
This must be the one he told us about. Unless he was lying.
Not really. It's a complicated subject that I don't think I'm gonna dive into on this trip. But yeah, it's not quite right, Sviatslav. The song is incredible. Brittany pre-ordered the soundtrack for me. Oh, nice. That's awesome. Okay, so try to peek in the window.
The glass on the side windows is tinted and covered with dust. You can barely make out the shape of a seat and two steering levers. It feels like you're peeking into someone's home residence. Inside, it's private.
Try the door handle. Maybe we'll get lucky.
The door is locked. The handle looks shiny, like it's recently replaced.
All right, Kim.
Use the pry bar to smash the window. Open it from the inside.
Really?
This has been hard enough. No need to make it any harder.
Okay.
This screen found, A to
Oh
Z,
my God,
is parked in the shadow of the ruins looming overhead. It's seen better days.
Use the I don't know how good it is, but this investigation has taken long enough.
Jesus fucking Christ. Why am I such a weak shrimp? Oh, good call. We may have physical... What? It was physical instrument.
A to Z, contemporain, is parked in the...
Ugh. God damn.
This screen found.
I don't want to be a save scummer.
Contemporain.
I just wanted to do it the one time. Because I didn't want to break Meth Cage's heart.
Contemporain is parked in the shadow of the pry bar in hand. You take a hard swing at the window. A loud thunk rings out and the pry bar bounces back, leaving a tiny spider web. Looks like the window might be shatterproof. You may have to rethink your approach. Another futile thunk.
This has been hard enough. No need to make it any harder.
He smashes it into the
Oh, thank
window.
fucking God.
Droplets of glass fly everywhere, shattering over the lorry floor and pavement. You can...
It went better than I expected. Open it from the inside.
The smell of cigarettes and perfume welcomes you.
We should just let Kim do everything.
It's plastered with old movie posters. Actresses smile.
We loosened it up, Kim.
There's a radio transmitter in the front and a toolbox tucked under the driver's seat. Some tools lie scattered near the pedals.
So, old movie posters. Let's admire the posters.
These are movie posters featuring starlets from long-forgotten films from the 20s, the teens. One of them particularly catches your eye. A centerfold of an ingenue attached right up. The actress is draped in a sheath dress, one of her shoulders bared. The
All about the
faded
world
remains
building.
of an autograph run across the poster. She's looking past the camera. A feeling of tenderness washes over you. A longing even, perhaps. And gentle tragedy. Wait, doesn't she resemble someone you know? But you can't put
Why is
your finger
electrochemistry
on who exactly
telling me that?
This is Tip Tijon, a starlet from the dawn of cinematography, less known for her talent than her tragic, untimely death. She wasted away in a drug den.
That's why
called Door to the
electrochemistry is
River,
telling me.
Not far from here, on Boogie Street, a mixture of cocaine and morphine. She was afraid of the world and the camera, too. The actress is draped in a sheath dress, one of her shoulders bared. The fading feeling of tenderness. Wait, this is... She wasted away. The actresses and the rear actor. Looks like
Radio?
the frequency dial is absent. It requires...
Strange. There are so many radio stations saved here. Must be over 100 at least. For contacting an entire fleet of lorrymen, for example. This is all shortwave, UW and UKV.
So do we even need to get into the harbor anymore since they came out?
Looks like we are dealing with an impressive organizational tool.
Our whole point
The
going
nerve
in there
center
was
of
to
a
get
huge
them to
operation.
come and
With
help us
quite a
take it
range,
down.
too.
Oh, maybe that's it.
Doesn't look like it.
It's the smell of a
Check the
You
pedals?
wedge yourself under the steering wheel to get a better look. Seems like the few tools lying around here.
Okay, so
But
it's a mess.
one odd detail does catch your eye. A piece of sandpaper has been glued to the throttle.
Yeah, Sviatslav, I saw that achievement too. We want to go into the harbor for sure. There are some good characters. Okay.
Sandpaper adds extra grip.
So this is...
Sandpaper? A novel technique?
Yeah. Odd soul.
Yes?
Do the honors, he thinks. Connect it yourself.
One of the footprints at the crime scene had an aberration. One soul
Which means that
smoother
the missing
than
lady
the
driver
other.
was present at the lynching.
She's also the one running the drug trade. What a handful. Women. What a bunch of bastards. First the drug smuggling, now this. How
Now
deep
we
does
know
this
for
rabbit hole?
certain who is the missing 8th person at the lynching. Do you think that Hardy and his boys could also be involved in the drug operation?
I think the entire union is involved. Okay, I don't know all of Martinet, but... There's a particularly interesting event with a cargo container in the harbor. Yes. Okay.
Understood. We should still go and see what Titus has got to say on the matter. Are we finished with the lorry?
The movie stars are still smiling from the walls. The radio transmitter a metallic drawer slides out from the seat. It's empty, except for a folded newspaper.
Oh, you know we gotta look at this
It's an
newspaper.
issue of Peripherique from last Wednesday. A piece of paper falls out from its pages. It looks like an article ripped out from a radio enthusiast magazine. Complex mathematical equations explain the basics of something called the Ulan frequency system.
The Ulan frequency system? I've never heard of that before. I know of FM, AM.
The pull-out tools enclose the rust.
Great. I think we got everything. A word, detective?
Oh yeah, let's talk it through. Come on.
All right, we've finished here. Let's quickly debrief and go over what we found, so we don't do it in front of the company rep.
We could just say no, fuck you, Kim. We don't want to talk. All right, seems like something the police would do. What do you think of all this, Kim?
Honestly, I'm quite worried by what we've seen so far. The evidence seems to point to a rather extensive and well-organized operation. I'm
Right?
especially
Yeah,
intrigued
I
by
agree,
that radio
Swink.
transmitter, particularly the sheer number of stations it can connect. Looks like this alleged drug trade casts a wide net.
This means it's well funded. Technology like that.
Major
a
player
major
must be
player
financing
it.
I'm not sure what the ULAN frequencies are all about, but they may hold some significance. Perhaps it's a better way to connect between fleets while avoiding frequency bleed, or maybe it's used to tap into RCM networks. And last but not least, it looks like the Hardy Boys knew this driver, as we know that she was present at the lynching. This may be the Union connection we've been searching.
The probe and the case converged, he thinks. This was quite
What about the movie
find.
posters? Will the RCM open an
We
investigation
should
into
return
this?
to the murder case. See what Joyce tells us about the lynching. When we are done for the day, I call my station and suggest our narcotics department look into it. There
Cool.
are more than enough grounds to start an official investigation. Sometime later, when we are done here. The fact that one hasn't started already gives me pause. An investigation, I mean. Especially if the Madre grouping is involved, and I can't imagine they aren't. It's certainly worrisome. All the same, I don't like the idea of internal affairs descending on the matter. That won't help anyone either. Like Joyce told us, yes, logistically. But don't expect to bust this open during our stay here. At best, this is an angle we can use against them to other ends as extra ammunition.
Alright, so this was a good find.
As elegant as they are.
Don't be fooled. Desire always plays a role.
A lot of women there, especially for our lady drivers, Captain. Could the film industry be involved?
I'm going to say no.
Damn it.
Debrief over. After you.
Alright, so now we can run... back. So we can... okay. Alright, we got a lot to do here. The film industry, of course. I knew it was them. Where am I going? Okay, so we're gonna go back to Joyce. And I wish that I could just see the boat. There we go. So we can talk to Joyce here. I think we're probably gonna be done for the day. I feel like this is a lot. This will be a long conversation. So we can talk to Joyce here, and then after that, we can go and talk to the Union guys again with a little bit more information about their 8th person that they seem really keen on protecting. So does drug Nick Cage as well, so I wonder what's going on there. Just don't know. Anyways, we'll be back tomorrow. We're gonna keep solving this mystery, gang. And maybe we'll even get into the shipyard tomorrow. I don't know. Yeah, thanks, Brandoid. I hope you continue enjoying Metal Gear Dread. I know what I said. And we'll see all of you in the next one. Peace!